Oh my god. Oh shit. I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I meant... Oh fuck. Alright. Do we start? Do we begin? Is it time? Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Welcome on in! Peak music. That was technically a little bit of a spoiler for Bloodborne. That is a boss that we don't encounter until way, way into the game. What's up, Renegade? Welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. First time chatter. Good to see you. I hope your Friday's going well. Bros, we are back for night 2 of the hunt. It is time to born it. It is time to blood my born. We are continuing our playthrough that we started last night. We're gonna see how far we can get. Doing okay? Good to hear, Renegade. That is good to hear. I'm glad you're doing okay. Are you hydrated? Have you eaten today? Did you get up to anything special? Anything exciting? What is on your mind, Renegade? Are you a fan of Bloodborne? Bros, we laid a family to rest last night. We took care of Father Gascoigne. He is now with his wife Viola and their daughter, who unfortunately got captured by the pig. For me, it's close to sleeping time, so yeah. Oh, it's close to sleeping time for you? Dude, I hope I can give you some good bedtime material here. Maybe I should sing you a lullaby. Who knows? Dude, Bloodborne is like the craziest thing to fall asleep to. Is this not like pure nightmare material? Fucking sexy werewolves and fucking gothic horror and shit. You're doing really good, Neptune. That is good to hear. Bros, Neptune is making phenomenal progress on Hollow Knight, which is very good to hear. It provides sweet dreams. Bloodborne does provide sweet dreams to me, at least. Bloodborne can do a lot for me. Sweet dreams are one of them. I want someone to whisper Bloodborne quotes in my ear when I'm on my deathbed. I think that's the perfect way to go. But we're going to continue forward, bros, into Old Yarnum today. Hopefully do maybe the Bloodstarved Beast, maybe Vicar Amelia. We'll see how many bosses we can do, see how far we can get. But just going to have a chill time. There's nothing on the agenda. Going to play some video games, talk about our lives. We can yap about what we did during the week, talk about our favorite food, whether we put the cereal in first or the milk in first, who knows. We'll see what happens. But I'm glad you're all here, glad you could join. I hope you have a good Friday night. And yeah, let's see what we can do. First thing on the agenda is I have 10k blood echoes, which I'm gonna buy, or I'm gonna sell actually. I'm gonna use at the doll here.
Hunter. What is
Beverages for tonight are I have got tea, no coffee, because my my caffeine for tonight is being taken care of with a monster. Didn't want to do double caffeine. That's kind of insane. I didn't want to do like a coffee and a monster. That's kind of like heart attack material. Is cereal a soup? Technically, yeah. Technically, yeah. The same way that a hot dog is technically a sandwich, right? I wouldn't argue that. Like, dude, if you're in a restaurant and you ask for soup, would you be surprised if they handed you cereal? That's kind of the way I approach that question, you know? I'd be surprised if they gave me cereal if I asked for soup, but I'm not, like, I don't have a counter argument either way. Tay, you know Tay, Neptune?
Very well.
Neptune, did you know that the British call dinner time tea time? Despite not having tea. Like, we don't drink tea for dinner. We can drink tea for dinner, but we just call dinner time tea time because we're kind of fucked up like that in the head. We're going to continue the quality build, I think, and maybe put some points into endurance. I'm not going to focus vitality. I don't really focus vitality until I'm happy with where my strength and dex is. I would be surprised in any restaurant to get cereal, no matter if they would call it such or call it soup. That is a good point. Like, if you're going to a restaurant and they hand you, like, fucking Cheerios, like, are you really in... Actually, I would say that's a pretty goated restaurant, no? Like,
farewell, may you...
I think I'd rather be in a food establishment place that is giving me, like, fucking Cookie Crisp or Cinnamon Toast Crunch as a starter rather than some pretentious, like, you know, escargot shit. Bro, let me go to the restaurant that gives me Cheerios as a starter before my steak, you know? That sounds like a vibe. That's my kind of restaurant. Do I have any cold blood dues? No, I don't. That's fine. We'll go with that. We'll go with the 15 endurance and proceed forth. I know, Tay. That's wild. Cinnamon Toast Crunch slaps. You know we don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the UK? We have an equivalent. It's not called Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We have, like, various kind of off-brand equivalents, but yeah, we don't have the actual Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is kind of depressing. I would love to try it. First thing on the agenda I want to do is I want to go back to Yusefka's clinic to speak to Yusefka. See if she's got anything different for me after the Father Gascoigne fight. I think she does at this point, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's after Erden Chapel. We'll see. Go up here, speak to Yusefka.
You are safe, thank goodness. But I'm afraid nothing will change my mind.
I think this is the same,
Please, try
yeah.
to...
Same dialogue option we got last night. That's okay. So we haven't progressed her quest line yet. It might be after we get to Erden Chapel, I think, when the night progresses, which we will touch on in a bit. So, forget that. We wrapped up all our Central Yharnam quest lines as well before stopping stream last night. So we did... Oh, wait, no. Let me, Wait, no. Actually, I have a better idea. Oh. Eat bees? Did somebody go eat bees? Is somebody tired? Is somebody tired? Bro, look at the way that, like, look at the, like, bottom of the screen. It's got, like, a vignette on it. It's as if they wanted to show me, you know, dialogue, but there's nothing there. Is somebody sleepy? Is somebody sleepy? Wake the fuck up, samurai!
Welcome home, good hunter.
Did somebody nod off?
I must have drifted off.
Yeah.
What is it you desire?
For you to be awake, bitch!
Very well. Let my echoes
Very well.
become your strength. Let me stand close.
Let me stand close. We've already done this. No need. Leave.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Chat, are y'all more honk mimes or honk snooze? We're gonna go Tomb of Erden, which is the Father Gascoigne boss room. Yeah, are y'all more honk mimes or honk snooze? I need to know. I must know. It's the most important question of the night. I think I am a... I think I'm a honk. I don't actually think I make noise when I sleep. Honk mimes? I'm silly like that. I was gonna say honk mimi for me, but I don't actually think I make any noise. I don't think I'm either. Can I be like non-binary in the honk mimi, honk snoo camp? You know? Can I just simply not choose? Can I be like honk fluid? You feel me? Let me know if audio's okay, by the way. I thought last night was pretty quiet for the game, so I turned it up pretty considerably. You can let me know if it's good or bad. Because, yeah, the game is very heavy on, like, ambience and shit, so I didn't want it so quiet to where you couldn't hear anything. It's okay. Thank you, Renegade. W Renegade. Appreciate it. Am I pronouncing your name right, by the way? Renegade? Is that correct, or am I butchering that shit? I want to respect you, bro. I want to make sure you're respected in here. I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Feel me? We're running the threaded cane and the pistol. Audio's okay. Thanks, Neptune. W chatters. This room's going to be very important, like, way later on, but I don't even think we'll get to that point during these streams. I was considering doing a Saturday stream on Bloodborne, but then I didn't want to, like, burn myself out, because we're doing Magic the Gathering card opening on Sunday, so that'll be, what, like, 4 streams in a row? We'll see how I feel tomorrow night, because Bloodborne's pretty, fucking, what do you call it, like, casual for me. I can just play this shit whenever. It doesn't matter, I don't care how it's pronounced, as long as it doesn't cause confusion. Okay, fair enough, Renegade, I appreciate that. Thanks for clarifying. Thanks for clarifying. As long as I'm not calling you like fucking Ronald Reagan or something, you know? At least we know it's you. At least we know it's Renegade. Unless I just call you 27. But then that makes you sound like a lab experiment if I call you 27. Anyway. The Bergenworth spider hides all matter of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. The Bergenworth spider, chap. The Bergenworth spider. We will come to that way, way later on. Yes, for context, Renegade. I've been around the Bloodborne block before. I've never been this far before. No, I have. I've been around the Bloodborne block before. Oh my god, Bloodborne block before? That's a tongue twister. I've played this game like 3, 4, 5 times in my life. I've got the Platinum Trophy and everything. I just wanted to play it again for Halloween because it's like a kind of, you know, catch-22, 2 birds with 1 stone situation. I get to play my favorite game of all time to relax for a bit for Halloween and treat myself. And then it's also just like, it's probably the best season to play this game as well, is Halloween. When we're like, you know, lusting over sexy werewolves and shit. Cutscene. Wow. Holy fuck! Cathedral Ward! Sorry, I was laughing at your message, Renegade. Even then, it would be fine by me as long as it's clear that you talk to me. So, dude, I can call you 27. Just call you, like, Agent 27. Fucking Subject 27. You are Renegade in here. You're like, I don't give a fuck as long as I know you're talking to me. Thumbs up! Thumbs up! Neptune, you say you won't be able to be here on Sunday? That's fine. What are you doing? You're going to a spooky event on Sunday? Oh, that might be for the best though. I think that might be better than the Silverism stream. What kind of spooky event is it? Is it like a Halloween get together? Chat, we have the only fucking chill dude in the entirety of Yarnum. In front of us here. Like, the only chill fucking NPC in this entire game is the Erden Chapel Dweller. He might look a little bit creepy, might look a little bit, like, smelly and shit, but don't judge a book by its cover. He is a chill fucking dude. Alright? Don't talk no shit on the Erden Chapel Dweller. Or you'll get shanked.
Hmm? Oh, you must be a hunter.
Yeah.
Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk.
What are your ilk?
Of everyone all locked up inside. Waiting for it to end. It always does. Always has, you know. Since forever. But it won't end nicely. Not this time. Even some folks hiding inside.
Hey, Jinx. Hey, Jinx.
Screams of women folk.
Those are cute emotes.
The snarls of beasts. None of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya.
I tell ya! Yarnum's done for, I tell ya!
With their wits about them, tell them about this here Erden Chapel. They'll
Okay.
be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over. If you wouldn't mind.
So, yeah, he's a little bit awkward. Leave him be. He's got some, like, social anxiety issues and shit, but we don't talk shit on the Erden Chapel Dweller. He's a chill fucking dude. A couple of things to pick up from that line of dialogue, by the way, chat, are, he mentioned a couple of times about the smell of incense and how he couldn't smell us. So, we established last night that hunters have a particular kind of smell. Hey, King! Welcome on in, fellow hunter. Good to see you again for night 2. Welcome on in. Yeah, so the Erden Chapel Dweller, told us that he couldn't smell the hunter scent over the smell of incense in the room, so we established last night that hunters have a specific kind of smell to them. We can only assume it's maybe the blood of the beast that we're hunting. Incense burning is a common practice in Yarnum, where they'll just light these candles and light these, like, you know, fucking incense burners and shit to mask the smell of the hunt and mask the smell of the beast. It's supposed to, you know, deter the beasts from entering into, like, sacred lands and private homes and shit. So, all of these, like, urns and vases and candles and shit, this room must smell amazing, is, like, the biggest takeaway here. So, the Erden Chapel Dweller has also kind of put his trust in us as well. He's kind of taken a liking to us and asked us to send any bewildering lost members of Yarnum to the Cathedral Ward, where he can kind of promise a happy, safe life for them here. Which gives us connection to another line of dialogue that we read last night and couldn't, you know, resolve. So we're gonna start a little side quest here as well. It's gonna be very fun. Neptune, you say a haunt event. Basically, some event where you go to those attractions called houses or mazes where a scare. Okay, yeah. It's pretty fun, hard to explain, but videos can go. Yeah, that's sick, dude. That's sick. I hope you have a good time. Are you going with friends or going alone? I mean, it'd be fun with friends, but could you imagine going to something like that alone, where you've got like no company with you and it's just you and the spookiness? That'd be kind of fucking freaky. We're probably not going to go to the DLC lore in the streams. Yeah, probably not going to go to the DLC lore at all, sadly. Again, Bloodborne's only like temporary for me at the minute, just this week and next week to celebrate Halloween, and then we're going back to Silksong after that. I think we should do like a full Bloodborne playthrough at some point though, because you all seem to enjoy it. You all seem to enjoy Bloodborne, which makes me so happy because I love this game. We could just start like a FromSoft kind of playthrough. I've got Demon Souls on this PlayStation as well. We could do the whole, series, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I've kind of got like the rest of the year lined up with like Silksong and Metroid, and then we could see what next year brings. We could start maybe a Bloodborne playthrough in late December, early January, something like that. But let's not get ahead. Let's play the game. You're going with friends. Nice, Neptune. Hell yeah. That's really cool. That sounds amazing. I hope you have a good time.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, tell them about this here Erden Chapel.
Okay.
If they seem worth being told, that is. Oh, and I do sincerely hope they are.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a freak. One more thing I wanted to mention as well, which I find kind of incredibly interesting about Bloodborne specifically, is that Dark Souls 1 stream would be amazing, dude. Yeah, I love DS1 so much. I have no problem doing a DS1 stream. Yeah, I've also platinumed DS1. DS1, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring are my babies. But the cutscene we just seen, an interesting point about that cutscene is that is kind of the first point in the game that progresses the day-night cycle. So, to my knowledge anyway, I don't think any other of From Software's games kind of explicitly or openly take place within like a certain time frame. Like, we don't know how long it took the Tarnished to become Elden Lord in Elden Ring. We don't know if that was over the span of a couple of months, a couple of days, or a couple of years. We don't know if you know, Dark Souls 1 took place over however long. Bloodborne very openly and explicitly takes place across one night. So as you progress through the game and you like beat certain bosses and you get those cutscenes where it shows you the moon and the kind of world tendency and world state changes, the cycle of the moon kind of goes further as well. The night progresses. This entire game takes place across one very long night. So the cutscene that we just seen moving from Gascoigne's boss room into Cathedral Ward was the first point where it's kind of moving from like early evening to like sunset almost. So we're getting further into the night, which I think is really cool. Like, dude, this could be like an 80-hour playthrough, but it all just takes place within one night, which is very, very cool. King, you said you also got the DLC and Bloodborne on sale, and that makes me really happy. Dude, I seen on the PlayStation Store, yeah, like, I've got the DLC and everything, but it showed me on the PlayStation home screen that, yeah, Bloodborne is on sale for like $9.99 at the minute or something. It's a crazy price for such an incredible game. It does go on sale pretty often, I think, but yeah, I would implore anybody that has access to a PlayStation to get this game at that price. It is such a phenomenal experience. But anyway, so we've got a couple of new tasks from the Erden Chapel Dweller. We can go further into Cathedral Ward here as well, but I want to be a little bit OCD, chat, and go and gather up and kind of like progress some NPC quest lines, because I think we can get something a little bit further at this point before we go into Cathedral Ward. So let's... Aw, little Pat. Who's that? Who's your Pat emote? Cerisi head Pat? Dude, I need a fucking Gomi head Pat emote. You have the head Pat? You head Pat? You know, head Pat? We're gonna go Yosefka's clinic one more time, because I forget when her dialogue progresses. And I'm going to show you a tie between what the Arden Chapel Dweller just said versus a line of dialogue that we seen last night as well. But let me check this real quick.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness.
Listen up.
You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation.
Head?
Tempted?
Head?
Well, off you go then.
I also like head pat emotes a lot. Weird attitude switch. So, last time we spoke to Yusefka, she was pretty stern in not letting us inside her clinic again because she was treating a bunch of patients with, you know, blood administration, and she didn't want the smelly, yucky germs of a hunter to tamper with her, like, medical research and shit, or her medical practices, which is pretty, you know, understandable, right? Like, I just went and killed a bunch of beasts and got a bunch of, like, werewolf blood all over my shit. Like, why would I go into a hospital or a doctor's office and tarnish, Elden Ring reference, tarnish a bunch of, you know, like, medical equipment with my yucky, stinky germs? But then this time, speaking to her, she seems pretty okay and almost kind of enthusiastic about taking outsiders in. Isn't that contradictory to what she just said? Yeah, weird line of dialogue.
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Neptune, oh my fucking god, are you serious? Where did you... What? Dude, wait, hold on. Neptune, guys, Neptune made a fucking gummy head pat. I will literally add that to the stream, after this stream. I think I've used all my emote slots, though. I'll figure it out. Neptune, thank you so much. That's fucking fire. Oh my god. That looks sick. This is my profile picture. Holy shit. So, there we go. We also now have a second location to send our NPCs to as well. So, we have both Yusefka and the Arden Chapel Dweller, giving us a safe haven for lost citizens of Yharnam, essentially, to go to. So, it is now up to me, it is up to the hunter on whether I want to send the citizens of Yharnam to either Yusefka or to the Arden Chapel Dweller. And there are like good options and bad options here. So I'm gonna go with the... I tend to always go with the correct option. Because it's the best for story implications and stuff. So first place we're gonna go to is could we do it without fast travel, maybe? Yeah, fuck it, let's go walkies. If you remember from last night, there was a very grumpy, very angry old lady outside the room where Eileen the Crow was. And she asked us if we knew of any safe places that she could go. And we said no at that time. But now we have two options. So we're going to decide where we want to send the old lady. I hate the first boss in the DLC. The DLC is a pretty significant step up in difficulty, to be honest. It is. Who's the first boss again? I forget. Let me see. I believe it's Lawrence, isn't it? It is Lawrence, yeah. Google says it's Lawrence. That's actually a fun fight. But yeah, the difficulty in the DLC is a pretty significant step up from the base game. Which tends to be, like, the same for all FromSoft games, anyway. They seem to really put you through the ringer. in the DLC. Like, you're paying extra money just to be fucking masochist. Is the lantern on? Oh, my lantern was on? My bad. My bad, chat. Let me kill a disabled man. Because I'm a horrible person. Bro, there are more deplorable things in this game than killing the disabled, I promise. That is not the worst thing I could do in this game. I believe this is maybe the best way to go. If I go down here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Sick. Kill the dogs for easy blood echoes. King, do you have a favorite boss so far in the game? Do you have a favorite boss? Lawrence is the first boss? According to Google, I guess you could choose any order. There's really no right answer. It's been a while because even my playthrough back in January, I didn't play the DLC. It's been a while since I played the DLC, so I can't remember myself, to be honest. But according to Google, Lawrence is the first boss. I'm gonna refrain from like saying too much as to not spoil it for you. But I'm sure there's probably like a couple of options you could choose. So I wouldn't get like too concerned if you haven't fought Lawrence yet. But yeah. What is the name of your boss you're on, actually? If you don't mind.
So what is it now? Are much better ways to pass the time. Unless you found me a nice safe place.
Well, wouldn't you be lucky? Here we go, chap. So we have the choice of telling the grumpy old lady about Erden Chapel or Yusefka's clinic. We don't have much information on Yusefka's clinic. It kind of depends what way you take that line of dialogue, right? I also don't have a favorite. Oh, you're on Ludwig? Oh, dude, okay. That's actually fine. Yeah, I think, yeah. Bloodborne, the old hunters. Bosses. Google fucking lied, dude, yeah. Google fucking lied. Okay, so I was kind of on the right track in that, yeah, there is no real set order. But it's after you kill Ludwig. So, yeah, you're on the right path, King. You're doing the right thing, yeah. So it's Ludwig and then you're kind of like up to your own devices. So, okay, fair enough. Sorry for mentioning Lawrence, by the way, if that's like a kind of brief spoiler. I'll refrain from mentioning more boss names. I just kind of blurted that out when I seen Google said it. But yeah, you're doing the right thing. Do Ludwig and then go do your heart's content. There's a final boss, obviously. Like, you have to beat the final boss after the rest of them. But yeah, Ludwig is a great fight. Phenomenal boss design as well, actually. Phenomenal song too. It was actually a remix of Ludwig's boss theme that I played during the starting soon screen of this stream. But I'm gonna send the grumpy old lady to Erden Chapel.
Well, what do you know? An outsider worth a lick of salt.
Yep.
Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
Yeah, so she's a little bit of a bitch, but she's a little bit of a bitch, which I guess like would prompt you to send her to Yusefka's clinic, to maybe, I don't know, potentially give her like the bad ending or whatever. But I'm a polite gentleman. I'm gonna take care of the elderly. I'm gonna respect my elderly. I had to look at the trophies to see where he was in the list. Ludwig or Lawrence? I think, are the trophies not hidden for the bosses, or do they tell you what the boss names are? I thought maybe the boss specific trophies were like hidden achievements so that they wouldn't spoil the fight.
Oh, enough with you.
I'm gonna crack open this fucking... I wonder will my mic pick this up. Oh, a little bit actually. Didn't pick that bit up. Dude, we're running Ultra Strawberry Dreams. Oh, that is sex. Holy fuck. I think that's Shanks' favorite flavor. Okay, so NPC number 1 done. Sent to the Erdene Chapel. Oh, you can wait, really? Is that the case for all games? I never knew you could do that. Seriously? Like, just like in general, you can just unhide achievements on PlayStation. I did not know that. Bro, that would have fucking helped me with, I platinumed FF7 Remake as well. And that was a hard one because, you know, hidden trophies and shit. If I knew you could unhide trophies, that might have been an easier experience. Are you giving me knowledge? Am I learning shit? I had no idea you could unhide trophies. That's crazy. Okay, I think that's all I want to do here. I've done the little girl quest line. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Let's go back to Cathedral Ward. Oh, wrong way. Spoke to Yusefka. I think that's it for now. So for all games, just go into the trophy and push the square button. Oh, it's that fucking simple. Oh, wrong button. It's that simple, really. Have I just missed that my entire life? I don't want to go into, like, the dashboard or whatever on my PlayStation at the minute, just to, like, keep my profile private, but... Oh, Gilbert, that's right. We need to do Gilbert. But that's... I had no idea, King. You might have just saved my life a little bit for future, like, platinum trophies. Oh my god. Yeah, we haven't spoken to Gilbert in a bit. Let's see what Gilbert has to say.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now.
Oh, really?
But before I did this...
Before you what? You can't go anywhere. You can also unhide him in the PS app. Oh, dude, there's like multiple avenues to unhide him then. I don't know why I always just assumed. Like, dude, I must have just admitted defeat when I seen hidden achievements. I must have just seen the hidden achievement badge and was like, okay, guess I'm not seeing that achievement. But there's like multiple avenues to unhiding them and I just didn't give it a chance. I didn't give it a chance. Smooth as brain, Silverism. Smooth as brain.
Time gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts.
Yeah.
I can even die human. Don't you worry.
I don't know if I believe him, chat. He's trying to tell us that he was unharmed by the spread of the plague and the Scourge, and that he's at least going to die human. But bro, that cough says something else. I think he, like, bro is very unwell. I learned it from someone else, and I was like, wait, really? Yeah, so you're kind of just passing that on to me then. Like, I'm just having the same experience that you had. That's crazy. Thank you for letting me know, though. That's really helpful for future. I'll keep that in mind, because that will actually help me with future platinum trophies and shit. I do eventually want to platinum the entire Soul series. On Steam, at least. Like, on PlayStation, I have done... On PlayStation, I have platinumed Bloodborne. On Xbox, I platinumed Dark Souls 1. Like, they're all kind of, like, across the board, right? So, PlayStation, I've platinumed Demon Souls and Bloodborne. Xbox, I platinumed Dark Souls 1. Steam, I platinumed Elden Ring. So, eventually, I would like to platinum them all. Like, 100% them all on Steam. Which will take a while, obviously, but... yeah, Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 are the two games that I've, like, spent the least amount of time with. I've never played Sekiro. I'll put that out there. I've actually never played Sekiro. Not because I don't want to, or that I'm not interested in it. It just, I think it came out at a time where there were a lot of other game releases, and I think I just prioritized other things over Sekiro. So, I need to go around to it at some point, because, you know, I'm a bit of a FromSoft shill, and I need to add Sekiro to my little, you know... Should I turn my mic up a bit? I think it's fine. You only got a PlayStation this year? Oh, really, dude? Really? Are you enjoying it? Wait, like, PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4? Let's speak to, German.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight.
He's telling us about the
If the beasts
progression of the
loud
lunar cycle.
and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. will reveal the tomb of the gods,
Okay.
where hunters partake in communion.
Interesting. That is our first mention of a holy chalice and our first mention of the tomb of the gods. So the game is slowly, we're getting like little itty bitty like crumbs of information. The game is opening up a little bit, chat. Yeah, first of all, it was just like a simple kind of night hunt of like beastmen and werewolves, but we're starting to talk about like the tomb of the gods and shit. And we got our first madman's knowledge last night. What could that mean? So you got a PS4 at a garage sale for a steal of a price? Hell yeah, dude. GG's. What is it your first console, or did you have consoles before your PS4? What did you usually play games on? What did you have before your PS4, or is your PS4 your first console? Dude, if PS4 is your first console, that's a pretty good console to start with. There are many games on PS4. Many fantastic games, actually. So, you might have got a good one.
Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods.
Okay.
And the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men.
It's always men, dude.
But if
It's
the
always
old
men.
hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet.
Interesting, okay.
Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the Scourge. Home now only to beasts. The perfect place for a hunter, wouldn't you say?
You got there before I did, Gurman. I was going to offer to check it out, but yep, guess you're 3 steps ahead of me. So, King, you say you had an Xbox 360 when you were a kid. Now you have a Nintendo DS and a Switch. Nintendo person? Nintendo player? Yeah, that's the same dialogue. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. What kind of games do you play then, if you typically play Nintendo, like DS and Switch? What are you into? And then this is your first PlayStation. There's so many things for you to check out. I was similar though, King. I think we kind of lived similar console life cycles. Like I had a 360 when I was a kid. The 360 was my like not primary childhood console. I had a Wii as well. The Wii was my big thing. I was mostly like Xbox and PlayStation growing up, and then I got my first PlayStation. Sorry, I was mostly Xbox and Nintendo growing up. And then I got my first PlayStation when I was maybe 15. So I'd already gone like most of my childhood never playing PlayStation properties. And then, yeah, when I got my first PlayStation, well, my PlayStation 4, I was able to, yeah, play like The Last of Us and Uncharted and Bloodborne and Spider-Man and God of War and Ratchet & Clank and all that shit. I like Pokemon and I also love horror games. Hell yeah, dude. Bro, what are your thoughts on Pokemon ZA? I was having a conversation with Jinx off stream just before the stream started on Pokemon ZA. Because the game is kind of cooked, like development wise. Typical Game Freak not putting like all of their like cock and ball into the development of that video game. But saying that, I'm actually enjoying it. I'm having a pretty good time with Pokemon Legends ZA. I think it's fun. Let me go back to Erdon Chapel, or Cathedral Ward, I think. There's nothing else I can do. No. Yeah. Which, like, I'm also not the biggest, like, I shouldn't really be your go-to kind of, source of information for, like, Pokemon opinions, because my exposure to the Pokemon property is collecting the cards when I grew up and watching the anime. The only games I had played before were Gen 5, Black and White. And then I played Legends Arceus when it released, and then I played Legends ZA as well this week. So I've got like 3 Pokemon games under my belt. I'm probably not like the best person to give like the most in-depth Pokemon opinions, but hey, I've been having fun with ZA. I can't lie. Like, I can acknowledge the faults with that game, and I think all of the criticism is justified, but at the same time, Boys having a good time. What can I say? Look who it is, chap. Look who it is.
Oh no, I haven't forgotten.
Raggedy old bitch.
Do you think I owe you something?
Yeah?
Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yarnum's in, it's all your fault. You put it to the outsiders.
Ah,
Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk.
that's how you feel?
Don't come near me. I know your type.
Yeah.
You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks.
I know all your tricks. Stinky outsider. Stinky outsider. Foreigner. Get away from me, foreigner. Go back where you came from.
That's basically what she's saying. Have you heard of shinies? I have heard of, yeah, so like, I didn't really know, it's funny you mentioned that actually, King. I had no idea what people meant when they said that they were like shiny hunting or, yeah, like pretty much that. I didn't know what shiny hunting was. I could kind of piece it together in my head. Like, oh, maybe there's like a shiny special version of these Pokemon and people just like hunt and grind to collect them or whatever. I never knew what it meant though until during the week I got a shiny, I forget who it was, but I encountered my first shiny in ZA during the week. Just by pure luck. I wasn't like shiny hunting or anything. I just found a shiny Pokemon on a rooftop and it got away. I didn't end up capturing it, sadly, but yeah. Hey, dude. Hey, bro. Hey, yo, watch your jet, watch your jet, watch your jet! Oh god, oh god. You're scaring me, you're scaring me. Look at your big ass mask and shit, looking like some fucking Scream from Halloween and shit. Get whipped, motherfucker! Eat shit, bitch. Bro, I want a Zorua plush. I love Zorua. I don't think he's in Legend ZA, sadly. Hello, Crow. Oh my god, the little crow Pokemon as well is really cute. Corvidae, motherfucker. I love crows. I got a shiny when I didn't know what a shiny was in Pokemon White, and when I learned I was sad because my game crashed. And oh, really? Damn, dude. Fuck. Another madman's knowledge here. Interesting. Oh, that's fucked up, man. Is there like, you know the way in Souls games and in Bloodborne, if you miss like the shiny beetle dudes that give you glintstones, you can reload the game and, you know, get the glintstones back. Maybe you don't. I'm assuming, but is there anything like that in Pokemon where if you miss a shiny, you can like close the game, reload it, and get your shiny back? Is that an option? Motherfucker. Hiya! Oh, the whip is so fucking cool, dude. Feel like I'm playing Castlevania. Bitch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can't fool me. I've played this game before. Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah, that felt good, dude. 2 transforms. Love that. Maybe the wooden shield. I always find it like really interesting that there's a fucking like baby carrier here. I think there's a couple of them around the cathedral ward, but there's like, yeah, there's a chair here, a wheelchair actually, and then a baby carrier next to it. So what the fuck would that imply? You know what I mean? Interesting. Yeah, we can't actually go this way yet because this door is a shortcut that we open later from the other side. So we're gonna go back the way. In Pokemon, if you lost a shiny, then it's gone forever. Unless you're in the newer games, you turn off autosave. Okay, so you can save scum in the newer games, but I guess not in, like, the older Game Boy or DS games. Because I think I seen somebody mention that. I think somebody did that for Legend ZA when I was watching a video on it. And I must have just kind of assumed that you could do that for all Pokemon games. But that's only applicable to the new games. You couldn't do that on the DS. Hey, bro. Motherfucker. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Heal up. Yeah. And then there is a very interesting event here that triggers. Where does the trigger? Like over here? Oh, yeah, I need to, like, grab this. Run back. What the fuck is that? A black hole? What the hell is that? What in the hell is that, chat? We got black holes in this shit? So, yeah. For anybody watching that is not familiar with Bloodborne, I think you can start to kind of piece together that everything is not really exactly as it seems in Yharnam. The game isn't as simple as just, you know, go out, kill werewolves. There's something more going on. Something alien-like, you feel me? Something weird and eldritch. Oh. They started to put shinies in the overworld in Legends Arceus. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't play a lot of Arceus, to be fair. I actually think I've played more ZA at this point than I did for Arceus. But yeah, that was how I seen my first shiny in ZA. Was ZA operates on, they have like wild zones. So you have like the whole city of Lumios, and then there's like certain zones within the city that if you enter them, they're like a wild zone, and you've got like the Pokemon running around like wild in that particular zone. So I think I seen my first shiny on like a rooftop, I think, in one of the wild zones. Tried to catch it, didn't catch it. So you got a shiny and sword and you love him. Oh, who was it? Who was it? I might not know who it is if you give me their name, but I'll look them up and have a look. Who was your shiny and sword? Fuck yeah. Not the dog! Not the dog! What's the dog doing? Shit! I just got ambushed. Oh well. We'll try it again. My bad. Quadser? I named him Pink Boy. Let me see. Oh, shiny. Oh, is it fucking Quagsire? Am I pronouncing that right? Yeah, the little pink dude. If I can, like, watch this, you ready? Is this the guy you got in Sword? Give me a minute, whoa. And then, well, bam. Is that it? You got him? Is that your pink boy? Your boy? Your man? But I have to, let me bring that back to my other screen. Not the Paladin one, the OG. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. That's fire. Yes, pink boy. Let's fucking go, dude. He's cool as hell. He's cool as hell. Do the shinies come with the beanie on top? Or where did his beanie come from? He's got a little hat on. Oh yeah, and as you die, you lose insight as well. So I think my ass had like 9 insight, and that shit's gone now. Because I'm a silly boy! Silly! There you go. I don't need to be here. Wrong way. Go this way. Bonk! Regain some endurance. Or stamina, I guess. Better word to use. Don't die. I've got a lot of blood echoes on the line. Oh shit. I'm him. I'm him. Ah, fuck. Get whipped! Really? Nice. God, I love this weapon. No, that's photoshopped. Oh, it is. Damn, my bad. But shinies enter battle with a special effect. Oh, they do? Interesting. Okay. Bro, I did not mean to emote. There we go. 6 blood vials? Did I miss that the first time? Let's go down this way, get our blood echoes back. My ass falling for the fucking beanie Photoshop. It's crazy. Alright. Who's got my blood echoes? Who's got my echoes? You! Oh, not the dog, not the dog. Alright, back the fuck up. Here, Molotov. There you go. Does that get them back? Yeah, nice. That's how it's done. Heal up. That's why I love sending in Pink Boy. You like sending in Pink Boy to see the unique animation? Oh, bro, I am, like, neglecting... Oh, bro, I am. Dude, I knew it. Like, I lost the YouTube chat there for a minute. And, dude, FGYTC. I'm gonna call you FG. Is this a furry, though? Like the character or me? I'm a furry. The Bloodborne character could be a furry if you want to, like, headcanon the Bloodborne character to be a furry. Technically it's Miku from last night. We made a Miku character, but yeah. No furry attire, sadly, in Bloodborne. No cat ear helmets for the hunter. Which, if they ever made a sequel, I would like to petition for some cat ear attire. I think it's for the best, dude. Furry brothers? Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. We out here! Wear cat ears on your next stream. I actually own Rachel. Thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you for stopping by. I actually own raccoon ears and wolf ears. Rachel, there was something you said to me a couple of streams ago, which is, like, proving true here, I'm realizing as well. You said some shit like, oh my god, you always either play the scariest games ever or the cutest games ever. And, like what? We've went from, like, Silksong to, like, this bullshit, which is just, you know. Man, I love my Star Wars PS4 controller. Oh, it's Star Wars themed? Hell yeah. What are you up to, Rachel? It's Friday night. What are you doing? What's on the agenda? Ooh. Oh, I need my lantern, dude. Shit. I didn't even know there was a Star Wars PS4 controller. Nothing really watching. Oh yeah, Smiling Friends, dude. Yeah, Smiling Friends. How is it, by the way? Are you enjoying it? Why did you start it? Did somebody recommend it to you? Oh my god, you got your first double date tomorrow? Oh my god. How did that come about? It's very colorful. I've seen, like, yeah, I've never seen, like, any episode of the show, but I've seen a bunch of clips and shit on, like, TikTok and whatever, because it was really fucking popular for a while, and I was getting a bunch of content for it. But yeah, that double date is interesting. Who's it with? Like, a friend, and they're... Oh, this is the thing though, right? Is it like a double date in the sense that both of you are, like, in experienced relationships? Because you are, Rachel, obviously, right? But is the other party in the double date, is it their first date, or are they also in like an experienced relationship? So a girl I met off Bumble and her boyfriend. Oh, cute. Okay. Right. Okay. Wow. Tell me this. Sorry, I'm asking a bunch of questions, but I'm just genuinely curious. She's going to Thailand next week and she's convinced he's going to propose. Oh. One of those ones. Shit, okay. Yeah, forgive me for like asking a bunch of questions, but I'm genuinely curious. Why was she on Bumble then if she's in a relationship? Do people use Bumble just to like make friends? Not for anything more. King, you say your controller is, but the PS4 is just normal PS4. Oh, with stickers on it? Oh, okay, so you just got like a special edition controller. It's not like a special Star Wars PlayStation, it's just a controller. Got you. Me and my boyfriend are just going to pretend we have no idea when it finally happens, and it's for friendship too. That's how I met her. I didn't know Bumble was also for friendship. That's interesting, okay. I just assumed it was like a dating app. But, I mean, I guess it is, but there's nothing, like, there's no rule to say that you need to fuck if you meet on Bumble. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you could just like be on Bumble to want to get into a relationship or to meet new people, and then it just doesn't, you know, it doesn't go past the platonic phase. Like, I guess that's also fine. But that's pretty fire, Rachel. I hope you have a good time. It's pretty sick. Wow, NPC friend.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out.
Yeah.
Oh, beg pardon.
What's up, Alfred?
You may call me Alfred. Protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us.
We're gonna go back to Silk Song, Rachel, as well. Sherma
we've learned.
Sherma's journey is not over. We're gonna go back to Silk Song. I'm just playing Bloodborne for Halloween this weekend, next week, because it's like the best Halloween game. Anyone else have weekend plans? Rachel, I am making pumpkin pie tomorrow. Oh my god, my baby Sherma! Yeah, I'm making pumpkin pie tomorrow. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have like any like plans to like go out or whatever, but I'm making pumpkin pie. That's my big weekend project this week, is to make and eat pumpkin pie. I'm very much looking forward to it. Because yeah, I bought like a 3-pack of fucking pumpkin puree off Amazon alone, yeah. I bought like a 3-pack of pumpkin puree off Amazon at the start of the month. I made a batch of pumpkin cookies in the first week of October. And then, yeah, I'm making pumpkin pie tomorrow. I think with the third thing of pumpkin pie, I'm going to try like pumpkin scones maybe. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. It does sound fun. I made pumpkin pie last year. It's like a little Halloween tradition for me. Like a little autumnal Halloween tradition for me to make pumpkin pie. So that is happening tomorrow with cranberry sauce, whipped cream. It's the best. Yeah, looking forward to it. Very calorific, but you know, gotta treat yourself. Didn't tell you about what happened to my Porter Robinson jersey? No? What happened?
Oh, very good. Very good indeed.
Did you wear it during sex or something?
Take this to celebrate our acquaintance.
Fire paper, dude. Wee man, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Favorite animal? I gotta go with Jeffrey Epstein on that one. I think Jeffrey Epstein might be my favorite animal of all time. What about you? What's your favorite animal, wee man?
Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way.
May the good blood guide your way, Alfred.
There must be oodles for us to share.
Oodles indeed.
On.
He speaks
Just tell
like
me what piques your interest.
He talks like a fucking Fable NPC. So yeah, this is like our first kind of exposure to the wider lore of what the fuck is even going on in this game. It's not really going to tell us much, but at least like Alfred's going to give us a bit of a lore dump on both the Healing Church and Byrgenworth and what roles they play within Yharnam. So we're going to sit back for a bit. We can still yap and chat and shit, but we're going to listen to Alfred for a bit and see if we can piece some lore together. So let's first start with the Healing Church. I don't have a box for my phone charger, so I use my PS4 to charge my phone. Oh really? Why do you not have a like a wall socket, King? Like a fucking plug? Why do you not have a plug? What the hell? Get yourself a plug. It's faster.
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing.
Yup.
Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the
What are you up
ins
to,
and
wee man?
outs of the
Friday night, what are you doing?
But I have
What's your Friday
heard
plans?
that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral,
Yes.
and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the cathedral ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit.
Just chilling, man. Hell yeah. It's going good, wee man. It's going good. We're like Silk Song is our. You're on Procreate, really? Really? You're doing art? No way. Dude, what the fuck are you up to these days? You're on Procreate doing art, and you also told me that you're practicing guitar as well. You're on some. Whoa, Rachel. Paragraph. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. Damn, yeah, you're on some like creative arc, wee man. I'm happy for you. That's pretty sick. I'm not up to much, to be honest. This weekend is a bit of a quiet one for me. I'm making pumpkin pie tomorrow, like I said, which is like the highlight of my weekend. But yeah, we're playing Silk Song on stream right now. Well, not right now. We're playing Bloodborne, but we're playing Silk Song on stream. We're taking a break for 2 weeks to play Bloodborne to celebrate Halloween. Then we're going back to Silk Song. Rachel and I have a concert in a couple of weeks in London, right? We're going to go see Jane Remover. Apart from that, what else have I got? I think that's my life at the minute, yeah. Pretty quiet, pretty chill, making pumpkin pie, playing video games, going to London in like 3 weeks for a concert. I need to book Paris, actually. I need to go to Paris in February as well to see a family member, which I need to book. So that's reminded me. Yeah, I need to get like flights and shit for that, but yeah, not much. Just chilling, wee man. So I'm actually like, I think that's pretty sick that you're like taking up creative hobbies and stuff. Like you're on Procreate, doodling, learning guitar. I support that shit. I support that shit. Rachel says, I ordered a Porter Robinson jersey and some stickers from the shop, and it was size medium. And it came through the mail and it was absolutely massive, and so I returned it. And they refused to give me that money as they found a tiny brown stain on the inside. Did you shit yourself, Rachel? So yeah, you had to spend 20 quid to send it back. They refused to give you the money back because they found a tiny brown stain on the inside and refused to give me back my money or a new jersey. I absolutely kicked off in true British form, and they paid me back for the jersey and the stickers, even though the stickers were fine. Damn. iPad Pro and Pencil Pro was pricey but worth it. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's what I use as well. What iPad is it? Because they just released a new M5 version, which mine's like the M1 version from like 2021. Like I'm technically due like a bit of an upgrade on my iPad, but that can come with time. But 13, the M4 one, fuck yeah, dude. That's a good ass purchase. It's a good ass purchase. It's gonna be, yeah, and the Apple Pencil Pro too. I don't even think it's the Pro I have. I think it's the like first generation one. No, it's the second generation one I have, because the first generation Apple Pencil was the scummy ass one where like you had to like plug the pencil into the bottom of the iPad to charge it, so you just have like a fucking stabbing hazard poking out of your iPad. I've like the second generation one that's got the magnet on it. It's so worth the upgrade, man. Fuck yeah. I've heard, to be fair, like the M1 iPad that I have at the minute is it does its job. It's like it's a good piece of tech, but watching videos and shit, like people even say that the M4 iPad is an upgrade on the M1. You have the barrel roll. Oh fuck, you're right. Yeah, like the fucking like side thing and shit. Oh, and yeah, you're talking the Apple Pencil's a good upgrade. Sorry. Yeah, true. I don't think, I'll need to look into it. I don't think my iPad is compatible with the Apple Pencil Pro, to be fair, so I'll have to look into that. But yeah, dude, good point. Good point. King says I do art once in a blue moon. So do I, King. I used to do art a lot more. I started my entire like internet content creation thing doing visual art. That was my like first like foray into the online space or whatever. Did visual art into music and then into like streaming and video content creation and shit. I'd love to go back to art, obviously. I drew all my like promotional material for the channel and shit. Like I drew my emotes, my profile picture, my banner. I drew all that. I'd love to get back into art for personal reasons, just to do like, you know, personal art and shit. It's yeah, love it, love it. You'd recommend the Pencil Pro if I'm interested? Yeah, yeah. It seems like a worthwhile purchase, definitely. I did consider, like, so I made a big purchase this year in getting I got a MacBook Pro in July to facilitate like video editing and music production while I'm in work, because before it was just like doing everything on my desktop when I got home. So I got a laptop in order to like video edit and do music production on like my breaks and shit and work. That was plan B in getting the MacBook Pro. The initial plan was to actually upgrade my iPad Pro, because the M1 iPad, while very capable, is like a bit slow on video editing software. But the reason I went with the MacBook Pro over getting an upgrade on the iPad Pro is the mobile version of FL Studio for music production is just kind of fucking donkey dick. So I just went and got a laptop, just to get like the full kind of desktop versions of those apps. So I keep my iPad for just drawing and Netflix. But if I get like heavily back into art, I think it'd be a worthwhile purchase to get maybe the M5 iPad that just released. So wait, man, that is sick. I need to get back on my guitar journey as well, dude. I haven't practiced guitar in a hot minute because I've just been so busy doing other shit. But that's fire, wee man. Do you have any plans to like share your art? Are you gonna, you know, like get onto socials and shit? Are you gonna share it? Or is it literally just like personal reasons? Is it just personal art? King says, if I do art, I'm either drawing fan art or draw my hybrid OC. Hell yeah, dude. Both are such an expression. Fuck yeah. What do you mean, like art and music are such an expression? I love both of them. I love, like, music for me, music specifically was like the most fulfilling, like, medium of self-expression for me. I may potentially, but for now I'm just getting back into art. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. Art and music, yeah, they are. Music, like, art is its own beast, obviously, and it's a very, like, visual form of, like, you know, representing yourself, but music was the most fulfilling piece of, like, creative exploration I've ever done, and I think I will always have music as, like, a part of me, whether I'm doing video content or visual stuff. I think music will always be like my core. I will get back to music and I will like do fucking a lot more with that because it was the most fulfilling, like I say, like creative medium of like self-expression that I've ever done. Yeah, creativity, man. Creativity. Make shit. Make shit. If you're looking for like a reason to live, like make shit. That's the whole point. It's the whole point.
Byrgenworth is an old place of learning, and the tomb of the gods carved out below Yharnam should be familiar to every hunter.
Okay.
Well, once a group of young Byrgenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit.
Hell yeah.
Furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
I need a fucking Bloodborne quote, because that was for the Silksong streams. I need a Bloodborne thing. Just do something that'll change your life. Yeah, like.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
May the good blood guide your way, Alfred. Sure. I do know. Obviously, like this is my interpretation and my outlook on the meaning of life. Not to get like that deep or whatever, but everybody's got their own, you know, interpretation on what we're even doing here. But I very much subscribe to the idea that like your purpose is to like tell your story almost, and the best way I find to like represent one story is through creation. Whether that's visual art, sonic art, performative art, like fucking anything. Like every person's kind of like individuality can be portrayed through like creation, through giving back to the world in some form of creative outlet, whether you're drawing Final Fantasy fan art or the Mona Lisa, or you're creating like Charlie XCX's Brat, or you're creating the next Mozart. It doesn't really matter what the fuck it is or what like level of, you know, competency you're producing at. Whatever it is, it's like holistically you, and it's through your own bias and your own personal lens. So yeah, every person should create and give back to the world. So you want to know more about me? Well, that's a bit of a text wall. Void Knight Izzy, first time chatter, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in, good to see you. I want to know more about you. That's a bit of a wall of text. Give me the Cliff Notes version, Izzy. What's the Cliff Notes version? Do you mind if I call you Izzy? Or should I call you Void Knight? Or do you have a preferred name? What's your story, Izzy? in a like 2-sentence three sentence package. Yeah, bros, fucking create shit. Every person is creative. Every person is an artist in their own right. And if you don't believe that, it's just because your definition of art is tunnel visioned into something that you don't understand. Every person can create something. Izzy's perfect. Void Knight is my title. Hell yeah, okay. Thanks for clarifying. Okay, sounds good. Alright, Izzy. Give me your lore, give me your backstory. What's going on, Izzy? What is going on? Give me your backstory. What's going on in there? Just want to make sure, yeah, we're just like circling back into here. Dude, the Pepsi Max, hell yeah. The fucking Pepsi Max emote. I want to get into, like, okay, so I've done visual art. Is that a Vino cream? I've done visual art, I've done music, I've done, like, video content creation. I want to try a bit of, like, creative writing. Because I really enjoyed, I, like, touched on this briefly in previous streams as well, but I did really well in, like, English for GCSE. And I find creative writing, like, pretty fun. Animation. I considered animation, yeah. I did a little bit of it for, like, trailers and promotional material for my 2 songs, and it was fun, but I didn't find it as, like, fulfilling as, like, I guess, other pieces of, like, creative, whatever. Moving image arts, yeah. Moving image arts, yeah, I didn't find, like, animation that fulfilling for me. I don't think it's my thing, really. I wouldn't mind getting back into it, maybe trying it again, but I think things like animation, 3D modeling, I've tried those as well. I just don't think they're, like, for me. I would like to try creative writing, though. I think that would be fun. And I'm trying to dabble in it a little bit with, like, long-form YouTube videos, which require scripts if you want to make them, you know, worthwhile. So, sorry, Izzy, like, let me get to your message as well. You've run 7k total hours in FromSoft games, and I'm the creator of my own unique school of magic. Holy fuck. Okay, right. So, maybe you were right with the wall of text. So, 7k total hours in FromSoft games. How is that broken up between all of the games? Like, what have you got on, like, Dark Souls 1? What have you got on Elden Ring? What have you got on Bloodborne? Let me see how that's, like, broken up, you know? That's impressive, dude. That's impressive. I kind of love that. The best thing you can do is try everything. 100%, wee man, yeah. 100%. After some thinking, I have an idea of a dumb isekai anime. Really, Neptune? Holy shit. An isekai? Dude. You should, yeah, let me hear it. You should dabble into that. Yeah, script writing for a YouTube video was something that, like, really interested me, because I want to start doing, like... I want to try some of those, like, video essays on... You know, doing, like, deep dives and retrospectives into, like, video games and their, like, thematics and shit like that. Which requires, like, script writing, obviously, to make them engaging and, like, provide a bit of storytelling to the video rather than just, like, you know, regurgitating ideas at the screen. I've always kind of fucked with the idea of world building as well, like back whenever I was doing music and trying to incorporate like visual art into my music as well. I really fucked with the idea of like world building and creating a world for like Gomi to exist in. Lotus touched on that for a bit. Like, Bloodborne deep dive would go hard. Wait, man. Let me run this by you, right? So, the Bloodborne video idea I had, and I was apprehensive to share this in a previous stream because I didn't want anybody to like steal the video idea, but I don't give a fuck because even if somebody does steal the video idea, at least whenever I do it, it'll be like through my own creative lens, so it'll be different at least. So the Bloodborne video idea I have, right, is essentially, so the premise of the video is a commentary on the fandom, on the FromSoft fandom, right? Has our hunt for a sequel missed the point, right? So Bloodborne's kind of like overarching theme in its narrative is about this like endless nightmarish cycle and like forbidden ambition to always like be greater and ascend, right? So you've got the fight between like Lawrence and Ludwig on, well, not Lawrence and Ludwig, but like Bergenworth and the Healing Church on their medium to like ascend the human race, whether that's through insight or blood. Bloodborne has this overarching theme on like ascension and always striving for more and always being bigger than ourselves. And I feel like the community's like desperate desire for a sequel is ironically a reflection on the very themes that the game warns us against. The reason that like Bloodborne's narrative is so impactful is that it presents that idea of constant ascension and constant bettering ourselves as a reminder that you need to just live to exist. Like the reason that the beast Scourge and the outburst of like diseases even happened is because we as humanity like kind of flew too close to the sun like Icarus and like strived for something that was unobtainable. Immortality, right? And so the lesson that Bloodborne teaches the player is that... Oh, ads, fuck, I'm yapping and it's not even, but... So, yeah, the lesson that Bloodborne teaches the player is that the constant strive to be better than oneself hinders you in, like, just living in the moment and being present in, you know, what you're currently doing, right? And so I feel like the community's desperate desire for a remake or a sequel is the antithesis on what the game teaches you, you know? Whoa, Neptune! Jesus! So yeah, I think that's a really interesting video idea on how, like, the FromSoft community have, you know, built this game up in their heads as, like, the perfect masterpiece, and they obviously know the story of the game inside and out, but aren't even taking the main lesson of the game for themselves. They aren't applying that to their, like, desperate desire for a sequel or a remaster. Like, just accept that the game happened, accept that we have this narrative, and that it exists, and that we can always go back to it. We don't need a remaster or a sequel in order to validate that this is, like, a good product. You can just be happy and content with the thing that you've got. You don't need to always strive for the next thing, and that's what the game teaches us. So I need to explore that. I need to like write a script and stuff for that. I think that's a really interesting idea. So first of all, before I get to your messages, thanks for the gifted, Neptune. That is really, really kind of you. Izzy, there you go. The ad problem is fixed, I guess. Thanks, Neptune. Oh my god. That's incredible. Wow. Thanks, Neptune. And thanks, Izzy, for sticking by and taking that sub. That's really cool. So Neptune says, a guy laughs so hard at a meme and dies of laughter, so he gets reincarnated as a brain rot meme. Think of those dumb Italian brain rot memes, and he lives in a For You page. Oh my god, what? That's really fucking unique. What the hell? Think of that one scene in Wreck-It Ralph 2 where he makes TikToks to make money. I haven't seen Wreck-It Ralph 2, but I can kind of like visualize what you're talking about. That's really fucking unique, actually. I don't mind that, because most isekais that I've seen are either they get pulled into or reincarnated into like a video game, like Jumanji style, or an anime. So to be reincarnated into a social media platform and a For You page, that then opens up so many ideas on like algorithms and how like bots and AI can be fighting against, like the protagonist, and it starts to talk about like the human psychology of like getting addicted to, you know, the endless scroll. And oh my god, yeah, that opens up a lot of possibilities, Neptune. I really hope you explore that. That's sick. Izzy, you say you've only recently started Bloodborne again, but it's got about 300 hours total. Elden Ring and DS3 both have over 1k. About 200 in DS2, and the rest of them poured into DS1. That is incredible, Izzy. You are like a veteran. You're a fucking FromSoft veteran. That's insane. I wish to be you one day, Izzy. I am like the biggest FromSoft glazer in my like kind of close vicinity. I have platinumed Dark Souls 1, I've platinumed Bloodborne, I've platinumed Demon Souls, I've platinumed Elden Ring. I haven't done DS2 or 3. I've played the games, I've beaten them before, but I haven't platinumed them. They're all like sporadic across different platforms as well, which I really, really want to fix. One of my life goals in the near future is to platinum every FromSoft game that's available on Steam. So my DS1 platinum is on Xbox, my Demon Souls platinum is on PlayStation, my Bloodborne platinum is on PlayStation, and my Elden Ring platinum is on PC. So they're all sporadic across like 3 different platforms. I want to condense them all into PC. Demon Souls and Bloodborne have to stay on PlayStation, obviously, because they're PlayStation exclusives. But the Dark Souls trilogy and Elden Ring, I want to 100% on Steam in the very near future. So you almost have 100 hours in Bloodborne King, and it's only been 2 months. Are you? Oh my god, that's a pretty that's a pretty extensive playtime. You must be really enjoying it then. I'm happy for you. That's sick. Izzy, you say you've platinumed DS1 and 3 and got Bloodborne in 18 days? Holy fuck. So wait, did you start with DS1 and 3 then? Is that what you're saying? And then within 18 days of platinuming DS1 and 3, you're like, dude, fuck this. I'm gonna do Bloodborne next. What got you into the series, Izzy? What was your like catalyst into getting into FromSoft games? For context as well, Izzy, so yeah, like I've played Bloodborne maybe 4 or 5 times in my life. You're not from Australia? What does that mean? Do you think you know Izzy, Rachel? You think you know them? I have played Bloodborne like 4 or 5 times in my life. The only reason I'm playing it now on stream is just to like celebrate Halloween. So our main stream game at the minute for the Twitch channel is Silksong. We need to go back to Silksong in November, but this week and next week we're doing Bloodborne just to celebrate Halloween, both because it's my favorite game of all time and because I think it's the perfect Halloween game as well. As I work my way through the game, because most of my audience have not seen Bloodborne before, I'm trying to provide a little bit of context for like story and lore and shit as we make our way through. To the best of my ability, at least. I'm not like a fucking lore master, but I try to do my best. I've got the collector's edition of Bloodborne. Okay, so I own like 4 copies of Bloodborne, right? I've got the... Did I hit that lamp? I didn't think I hit that lamp. I've got like 4 copies of this fucking game, dude. I've got the Bloodborne Collector's Edition. I've got the Japanese Collector's Edition. I've got the Game of the Year Edition. And I've got the... What do they call it? The like PlayStation... Like PlayStation Hits, I think they called it, where they did a series of PS4 exclusives where they re-released the games with like special slipcovers. I have that version as well, so I've got like 4 copies of this fucking game, dude. I have the doll Nendoroid, the doll plush. Yeah. Can I up my... Oh shit. Is somebody eeping? Is somebody eeping? Is somebody snooing, hug memes? Yeah, King, I am bringing in new viewers from Bloodborne as well, which is really fucking cool, because it validates it for me that, like, I'm on the right track. So, I've only been streaming for 6 months as well. I'm very, very new to all of this. I'm not, like, a professional by any means. I'm still learning. One thing I'm told is you need to find your niche in order to step, or, like, kind of, like, make a name for yourself and, like, you know, put yourself out there. You need to find, like, a niche. My niche is very much Souls-likes and Metroidvanias. So I'm trying to dabble into that by playing Silksong and now Bloodborne as well, I guess. So it's really validating to me that like people seem to actually enjoy that niche and enjoy the content and the commentary that I provide. So hopefully I'm on the right track and I can keep doing stuff like this. Yeah, Metroidvanias and Souls-likes are my bread and butter. That's what I wanna stick to. Izzy, you say DS1 and 3 plats are on Steam. I've yet to play Demon Souls, and that's probably going to be my next pickup. Hell yeah. Do you think, Izzy, you'll play the PS3 original or the PS5 remake? What do you think you'd dabble in more? I've done both, and I can give you my opinion on either or if you want. I don't think there's any like right or wrong way to go about it. It's completely up to what's comfortable to you, you know? But yeah, I've done both. Both very phenomenal games, in my opinion. Neptune says also grows your channel, which is really good. Keep it up. Thank you, Neptune, so much. Aww. Really appreciate it. Hotel Transylvania time. Castle Canehurst. Castle Canehurst. Hotel Transylvania.
Ah, welcome home, good hunter.
Hi.
I
Hi.
must have drifted off. What is
Yeah,
it
you did.
desire?
EP girl. EP girl.
Very well.
I don't have a
Let the
PS3, so I'll be
echoes become
going
your
for the
strength.
PS5. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Let me stand close. Now shut
Oh,
your eyes.
Automod held a message for me because we got a stream boo in here. We got a bot in here. Hell yeah, dude. Get the fuck out of here. No clankers in this chat, dude. Purchase free viewers on stream boo. Go fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself. No clankers in here, bro. No bots. Fuck that shit. Which do you prefer? It's a hard one, Izzy. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have a bit of an unpopular opinion within the community that I kind of prefer the remake. I played the PS3 version first on an emulator. So I played it first on PCSX3, the PC PS3 emulator, like years ago. During lockdown, I bought an actual PS3 to play it like natively to get a better experience. And then, yeah, the PS5 remake I played at launch as well. So I've got a bit of experience with Demon Souls. I'm not gonna lie, either or, like, I'll take either. I kind of think I prefer the remake because to this day, I think Blue Point had the best like visual representation of FromSoft art direction. That is a really hot take, I know it is, because people don't really like Blue Point's visual representation of Demon Souls. But I think the art in Demon Souls and the graphics are phenomenal. I think they did a really, really good job, and I actually maybe find myself going back to the remake more over the original. Not to say the original is, like, I also love the original for what it is. The YouTube link in your bio doesn't work. Oh, really, King? Yo, thank you for letting me know. Are you serious? 404 not found? Oh my god, you're right. Here, does this work? Do I still have this? Yeah! Does that work? Let me see. No, oh, because I changed the name of my channel, dude. Fuck. What did I change the name of my channel to? Was it just like this? Thank you for letting me know. That's really, really cool of you. King. Here. That should work. I need to change that. Thank you for pointing that out. That's fire. Get the YouTube chat back up. Izzy says, my special skill of magic, to touch on that real quick, is potatomancy. The art of making raw spuds and crafting them into numerous delicious dishes. Oh my god. To be fair, probably the best use of magic I have heard in a long time. Potatoes are very versatile. Very, very versatile food. Prob, welcome on in. What's good, Prob? Good to see you. Potatoes are an extremely versatile
Farewell, good hunter.
food. Like,
May you find
dude,
your worth
fries,
in the waking world.
baked potato, potato gratin is a thing, right? Hydrate. I got you, bro. I don't know how to box text.
How many shrimps do you have to eat?
Posture. Whoa. Oh my god. How's everybody doing? I subbed your YouTube. Hey, thanks, Neptune. Or not. Fuck, I got your name wrong. Thanks, King. Bro, you're the best. Thank you so much. You deserve it. I really appreciate that. Gratin are actually my favorite. Dude, you got like potato chips as well. Potato chips, you got fries, you got like fucking potato gratin, you got what do you call it? Baked potatoes, you got mash. Bro, you got like boiled potatoes. You got the whole squad.
Silver, you know what? You're a twink. I'm gonna go smoke some weed now.
Go fuck yourself! Waffle fries, dude. Curly fries. Like, the list goes on. There's so much. There's so much. Alright, chat. Our next area is Old Yarnum. Old Yarnum has been closed off, locked off from the rest of Yarnum. It was the first outbreak of the blood disease of the Scourge. Izzy, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow, Izzy. That's fire. Bro, y'all are the best. Great community tonight. Old Yarnum was the first, like, outbreak of the Scourge, and so the only thing that exists in Old Yarnum these days are both beasts as well as hunters. There are no, like, Yarnumites living in Old Yarnum. They've all, like, moved away to greater heights. They're not living there anymore. Cheese, Magic Cat. Welcome to the stream, Magic Cat. What's up? Your first comment is cheese. That's very insightful. What is your favorite kind of cheese, Magic Cat? Wee man with the Illuminati. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. Bro, go fuck yourself if you think I'm listening to a piece of paper. Go fuck yourself. Rachel, you leaving? What'd you say? I have to go now. This was fun. Izzy, lovely to meet you. Oh, werewolf stream on Sunday. Yes, Rachel, werewolf stream on Sunday, indeed. Oh, for everybody here, by the way. Yes, for everybody here. On Sunday, chat.
Hunter! Did you see the warning?
Yeah?
Turn back at once.
Go fuck yourself!
Old Yarnum, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts.
Yeah? And what?
They are of no harm to those allowed. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
Eat shit, bitch! I am a hunter. Yeah, sorry. So, just, like, quick plug. On Sunday, we're doing a very special Magic the Gathering card opening. We're gonna gamble and open some... Oh, King, that was you in the YouTube chat? Hell yeah, you're a Magic Cat. Sunday, we're gonna do some gambling, bros. We're gonna open some Magic the Gathering booster packs, both standard and collector boosters. I know fuck all about Magic the Gathering. I don't play the game. I just like art, and I just like cool cards. So, this set is Innistrad Midnight Hunt. It's a very Halloween-centric set. They've got, like, sexy werewolves. It's very Bloodborne-themed, actually. It's a very, very, like, cool Bloodborne-themed Magic set. So, if you want to join on in for some card openings, to see some, like, sexy werewolf art, I'll be live, same time, on Sunday, and we're going to do a pack opening. Should be very, very fun. It's the Halloween season, dudes. We're, like, celebrating Halloween here, playing Bloodborne, opening some Magic cards and shit. Prob on YouTube as well. What's good, Prob on YouTube? Thanks for the comment. But yeah, I kind of debated doing another Bloodborne stream. Oh, we missed the shiny, bro. Nah, fuck that shit. We're safe scumming. We're safe scumming. Yo, look at this. Exit game. I missed a shiny. Couldn't bury hearing you twice in one go. Once is enough. I couldn't bear seeing your username twice. I think one prob is enough. I don't need 2 probs. You can stay here, prob. Don't go to YouTube ever again. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about, prob. I've got a sexy ass voice. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Skitterbug! Skitterbug! We need you! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Bloodstone Shard. Okay, so yeah, it's like standard practice for those that have played FromSoft games. You'll know exactly what this is. It's like standard practice in Souls games to have these like skitterbugs in like kind of undisclosed areas that give you weapon upgrade mats, but you need to get them before they despawn. So I just did a quick little save scum to get some upgrade mats. I love eating a block of extra mature cheddar. Dude, I fucking love extra mature cheddar. Hot people like strong tasting cheese. I must be hot as fuck, dude. I love strong ass cheese. I love blue cheese, bro. Big blue cheese fan. We are almost halfway to our follower goal, by the way. chatters. We're almost halfway to our follower goal. I do want to let you know as well, if you're enjoying the chat, if you're enjoying the community, our 200 follower goal is to open a Discord server. So if you're enjoying the chat, if you're enjoying the community, tell your friends, get your partner, get your dog in here to follow the channel. Once we're at 200 followers, we're going to get a Discord server. And we can, dude, have these chats 24/7. You don't need to wait for the Silverism live stream to have these chats. We can talk to each other any time of the day in the Discord server. So if you got any friends that you think would enjoy the streams, would enjoy the chats and the community, get them on in. Get them to, you know, follow the channel. We can reach that follower goal quick and get the server open. I actually started playing Magic back just before the original Innistrad came out. Oh my god, Izzy, you're a Magic fan as well? Double set of cards I'd never been heard of. Wow, you're an OG then. Shit. Yeah, I got into Magic this year through the Final Fantasy set. I'm also a big Final Fantasy fan. I got into Magic through the FF set, and it has been like a gateway drug to me for more Magic cards. It's such a cool fucking TCG. I really like the pack opening adrenaline. I really like the serotonin boost it gives me. I think the art is sick. I think the actual playability of the cards is really cool as well. Yeah, the game actually interests me. Like, I wouldn't mind actually learning to play Magic the Gathering. You feel me? But it's like a big barrier of entry. There's so much to learn, you know? 200 followers for a server. Okay, we need to bring more people in here. Dude, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, 200 followers for the server, yeah. We gotta get more bandits in here. Gotta get more bandits in here for the server. Too many legendary creatures. I've heard that complaint, Izzy, yeah. I think we can both agree, though, Izzy. Fuck Spider-Man. Fuck the Spider-Man set. That is, to me, not what... Like, even as a new player, that shouldn't really have, I guess, an opinion on Magic the Gathering, because I got into it through Universes Beyond. Fuck Spider-Man. That is, like, the antithesis of what Magic the Gathering should be. Bro, Magic the Gathering, and you're making cards based on fucking hot dog carts in New York City? That's not Magic. That's an average Tuesday. I don't like that. Alright, so we have just dropped down to like a lower area, essentially, to get that little skitterbug. We're going to go back up to the tower here, pick up some items, and then make our way through Old Yarnum. So MTG Arena is a good way to learn the basics if you're ever interested. I heard that, yeah, there's like a pretty good community of MTG players that always join my MTG streams, and they have recommended that I get into MTG Arena. My beloved moderator, Jinx, who's probably lurking tonight, we both tried MTG Arena, and that shit's broken as fuck. There's a tutorial in there that should be really desirable for a new player, but it's broken as fuck. I don't think it works. Unless it's just like maybe it's just the device that I tried to play it on, but whenever Jinx and I tried to play the tutorial for MTG Arena, it just didn't fucking work. It wasn't a vibe. Prob, you're stalking Jinx now? Jinx is here, you checked? How do you know? Are you in Jinx's walls? Are you in Jinx's walls? Yeah, Jinx is a busybody. Jinx is a busybody. I can see them right now. Wow. Turn around, Jinx. Jinx, you here? Are you in my room, Jinx? Are you in my walls? What the hell? The guy that spoke to us as we walked through the door, by the way, chat, is Jura. We're gonna see Jura in a little minute, a little moment. Also, Prop, I seen your message about you're gonna play some more Hollow Knight tomorrow night. That's fire as hell. Big supporter of that. Big advocate for Hollow Knight. I'm glad you're enjoying it, by the way. At least, am I assuming that you're enjoying it? Are you actually enjoying it? Doesn't surprise me because it's a good video game, but at the same time, like, opinions are like assholes, and not everybody shares them. But yeah, it's a good fucking game. You have a Pokemon card collection, King. So do I. It's not that big. It's mostly from childhood, but I have a brief little Pokemon card collection as well. Neptune, you're also enjoying Hollow Knight. Yeah, you're both playing Hollow Knight for the first time. It's so cool to me. So cool. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I used to always say that Hollow Knight and Bloodborne were my 2 favorite games. Hey, LeBro! Over on YouTube. What's up, LeBro? Am I pronouncing your name right? Can I call you LeBro? Is that okay? How's your Friday night going? Hope you're doing well. I think it might be the same way it was for you. I guess I was just appreciate the charm of it a lot more. That's pretty much what, yeah, that's exactly what I was like, Prob. Yeah, because I talked on this before, but I tried Hollow Knight for the first time back in like 2017 when it first released. I was hot off the heels of Ori and the Blind Forest, used to the high vibrance and color of that game, that the monotoneness of Hollow Knight was a bit of a turn-off, weirdly, but through more life experience and like a different perception, I've grown to love Hollow Knight for what it is. LeBro, you say you got deported by ICE, not going well. What the fuck? What do you mean you got deported by ICE? Bro, you got deported by ICE and your like go-to outlet for that is a furry Bloodborne streamer? What do you mean? What do you mean you're not doing well? Are you being serious? Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, LeBro. The world has so much life to it. It does, yeah. I have a green card. What the fuck is a green card? Solidarity for YouTube chat. Fuck ICE. Yeah, fuck ICE. Solidarity for YouTube as well. Rob's on your side, LeBro. I have a green card. I'm not educated enough. I don't know what that is. You're dead serious? Are you... really? Like, dead ass? Did they sweep you? Do you have a support system, LeBro? Do you have anybody with you? Do you have anybody in, like, your kind of, immediate contact? Okay, good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. That is a fucking horrible situation. But yeah, you've got, like, solidarity. You've got community here. We're wishing you well. That's insane, though. I'm back in Russia, so I'm from there. Damn. What's happening in YouTube chat, man? I don't know, King. They're finding, bro, they're finding solidarity in the furry Bloodborne stream, which is fire. Dude, bro, I'm really happy you're here, but I feel like there's maybe more important things for you to be doing at the minute. I mean, dude, I hope I can provide some, like, entertainment and shit. Take your mind off it, but, if you're that dead fucking serious, Diddy's gonna be taken by ICE? ICE are gonna take Diddy? What do you mean ICE are gonna take Diddy? Have they not already taken him? Has Diddy not done enough? What is going on, dude? Basically, the land of freedom of visa. Green card is a card that allows you to live in the... oh, okay. Okay. I'm not even going to pretend like I know what any of that means. I am not educated on politics or the current situation in the US. I'm, like, dead ass. I cannot give, opinions on that. But I can only wish that you are safe. LeBro, I hope you've got a support system. I hope that the stream provides some semblance of entertainment and takes your mind off it. And yes, I also hope Diddy gets taken by ICE. Diddy, come here, let's go, bro, let's go. Bye again, YouTube chat. Yeah, Diddy deserves hell, I guess. There you go. What is going on, dude? Thank you for joining, though, LeBro. Shut the fuck up. Jura. Piece of shit. I'm gonna hide in here. Yeah, that guy, basically tried to stop any outsiders from coming into Old Yarnum because they've kind of got their system under control, right? They've, kind of blocked off Old Yarnum as being a place for, you know, mainly just, hunters to exist that kind of keep the overwhelming beast problem at bay. Again, there are no citizens, no Yarnamites that live in Old Yarnum, so all we have are beasts and hunters. So Jura's job at the minute is to kind of keep outsiders away as to not prolong the beast problem, and he also doesn't want more people getting infected either. So in a way, Jura's kind of looking out for me, maybe just in a like tough love scenario where he's trying to fucking gun me down. So for the most part in this area, we are trying to just dodge fucking Jura's bullets and trying not to die. No matter how important it is, the fucking rabbit hole that you... yeah, I agree, Neptune. I just kind of operate on... I do not give my opinion on topics I'm not educated on. It's not worth it for me, and it's not worth it for other people. I do not speak on things I know nothing about. I think that should be the case for everybody on, oh god, everything in life, to be honest. I feel like you shouldn't, you know, give advice on a topic that you're not, you know, in a position to give advice on. I think we try to be like Hail Marys too often, but yeah, that's my 2 cents. Oh god. Next time you have dreams, give them a little more. You should be used to that line by now, King, actually, on the boss fight that you're on. Oh shit. Next time you have dreams, give them some thought. That is Jura's line. That is Jura's line indeed. It's not like the UK is doing... so I will just worry about my own country's politics, but continue to hope for the well-being of many vulnerable people in America. Yeah. It's not like the UK is doing that much better in its current direction. Yeah, like, I try not to discuss politics in general in these streams because it's just not really an area that, again, I'm educated enough on, and also, to be completely honest with you, not an area I'm even, like, interested in learning more about. I, maybe for better or for worse, kind of live in this blissful naivete where I don't really read the news that much. I don't really go on socials that often. I'm not really exposed to much of the goings on in the world of, I guess, politics and economics and business and war and whatever. It's just, I feel like if I expose myself to too much of that, it will just create like a, you know, vicious cycle of anxiety, and I don't really want that. I think it's like easier for me to just live in this area of blissful unawareness, continue to play my games and make my art, and if I don't think about it, it'll never hurt me, you know? You'll know when you've made it when people start asking you who you're voting for. Oh yeah, Prob, for sure. Like, people always love to kind of, and like for good reason. Like, I don't want to like knock people for getting into politics and asking about politics either, because it is like undeniably an important subject area. Like, I do think I am also at fault for not paying as much importance to the political situation in my country, because it is like, it very much affects me and the people around me, you know? Like, I do acknowledge that I maybe am at fault for not paying as much attention to it, but I just don't really feel the need to. I'm mostly happy with where I am in life at the minute, just like my day-to-day, what I'm doing, where my priorities are. I don't really need anything else. I don't need to like give consciousness to what Keir Starmer's doing. You feel me? Which, again, like most people would have a problem with. They're like, oh my god, you can't complain about the state of the country if you don't care enough to change it, you know? Which, I can't argue, is a fault in my character. Truly. But, hey, we're all hypocrites somewhere, you know? For me, I just don't give a fuck on shit that doesn't involve me, and focus on the things that involve me. Yeah, Neptune, like, I actually take that opinion too, but I guess the reason that I mentioned that it is a character flaw in me is that somebody could argue against what you said there, Neptune, by saying that the politics that you don't care about actually do affect you in some shape or form. Like, the fact that your McDonald's is more expensive these days than it was 3 years ago has some knock-on effect on a political decision or a law that is passed that you didn't give a fuck about, you know? And, like, that's me playing devil's advocate on what people have said to me before, because I am very much the person that doesn't give a fuck on shit. But I equally acknowledge that me not giving a fuck on shit also leans to me being a fucking hypocrite on not wanting to change the things that annoy me, you know? Like, somewhere along the line, I do need to, you know, give a fuck on shit if there are things that directly affect me. But anyway, yeah, whole can of worms. I just like Bloodborne. I just like Porter Robinson. I just like Hollow Knight. Yeah, like, that's it. That's it. I don't want anything deeper than that. Yeah, I like Final Fantasy. I like Souls-likes. I like Porter Robinson. Don't ask me if I'm pro-life or not. Don't ask me if I'm red or blue. I just like Bloodborne, dude. I like Monster Munch and chocolate, dude. I have not had Monster Munch in a hot fucking minute. Speaking of chocolate, right? Y'all ever tried Tim Tams? Tim Tams are the fucking goat. Tim Tams are my shit at the minute. Speaking of chocolate, I used to be a Kinder Bueno go-to, but Tim Tams are fucking my shit up lately. They're so peak. They are an Australian snack that they recently started selling in the UK, and I'm a big fan of them. Anyone want to melt Ludwig for my level 37 character really fast? I like horror game. I like games that allow me to grind. I also kind of like grindy games, King. I spoke on this in a previous stream as well. The actually kind of fucking appropriate for the game I'm playing as well. So I like spoke during my Expedition 33 streams on the fact that I don't mind grinding and farming in video games. And I used the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne as a comparison of that. I actually really enjoy the Chalice dungeons in Bloodborne. People don't enjoy them because they're repetitive and they're kind of grindy and they're really long. I don't mind them because it gives me structure and it gives me pattern. I don't mind grinding in video games. Dude, if I'm playing an RPG and I need to farm an enemy for a bit to like level up or get a piece of armor or equipment or whatever, I'm reveling in that shit. I kind of enjoy that. Bro, I did it a lot in Final Fantasy, like, I'm used to it. Here we go, that's where we want to be. If you do them with your best pal like I did, then they're fun. Oh, you did the Chalice dungeons with a friend? You did them co-op? That's a good way to do them, actually, yeah. I tend to do the Chalice dungeons with, like, second monitor content on. I just put up, like, a video essay or a big, long YouTube video on, like, top 10 Reddit mysteries. And then, yeah, do the Chalice dungeons while listening to that. That was my go-to. I actually, my first experience playing the Souls trilogy was with a very dear friend of mine. We actually, it's a mutual friend, wee man. I don't want to dox them, but Josh, who has come into the streams before, actually does support the streams. But, yeah, is a year older than us. I hope you know who I'm referring to without doxing the surname, but, yeah. Josh is a very good guy. Josh is a very good guy. Josh was my first foray into the Souls trilogy. We never played Bloodborne together because we were Xbox people, but yeah, good guy Josh. Good guy Josh. It's so fun because neither of us were ready for. Yeah, sweet man, exactly. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Neither of us were ready for them at all. Yeah, like you were just kind of grinding them. When the enemies were like 5 levels above what you were. Yeah, that's a vibe. Xbox. Sexbox? Bro, Xbox is a fucking shell of their former selves. This has been a yap heavy stream and I fucking love it. I love when the streams are so fucking yap heavy. Piece of shit. Is your AI broken? There you go. You're all stuck on the wall. I don't like them because it takes normal enemies into bosses. I wasn't knowing what I was getting myself into. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Ah, living in the sunlight, living in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. Oh my god, there's so many! Dude, weapon. Shit. Oh, motherfucker. Let's go, dude. Nice transform. Okay. For real, I love yapping. So, King, you say I don't like the Chalice Dungeons because it takes normal enemies into bosses. I wasn't knowing what I was getting myself into, but I didn't like how they just give me normal enemies as boss health. You probably would not enjoy Elden Ring then. Elden Ring has a bunch of that. I don't mind shit like that. Elden Ring has a bunch of that though. Like just having you fight normal enemies with like 10 times the health pool. I don't mind it too much because, like, by the time you've got to that boss, you've probably already fought a decent amount of those enemies leading up to that boss, so you've hopefully memorized the attack pattern. So by the time you get to the boss, despite it having 10 times the health pool, you've memorized the attack pattern, so it shouldn't be that hard. That's my take on it, anyway. That's why I don't mind them. Because, like, as opposed to a brand new boss where I'm going in with virgin eyes and having to learn the attack patterns for the first time. At least an enemy boss is familiar to me. Half these enemies look like they're about to ask me for £2 off the boss. It's Birmingham, dude. It's Birmingham in a video game. Yeah, these guys are humans that have succumbed to addiction, essentially. These guys have succumbed to bloodlust and drank a little too much blood. The guys in the cloaks in particular succumbed to a disease that was born from bloodlust called ashen blood. So if they attacked me, they would do like poison damage because they're like sick in the head and shit. But yeah, like they drank too much blood, they did too many blood transfusions, they got sick with an illness called ashen blood, and they are like kind of halfway between humanity and becoming like a full-on like werewolf beast. Oh shit. It then begs the question, like, if the healing church... Oh yeah, dude, there's the poison indicator at the top of the screen. See that? Frosty Jacks. Should I, I can't lock on, dude. Get my shit back. Oh god. Is it just the one guy? Is Tame Impala just the one guy? Are you serious? Eat my dick, dude. Ah! Nice. Some god builds on Elden are so fun to watch. Yeah, I was never like that big into I touched on this briefly in a previous stream, wee man, but I was never like big into the side of Souls games that try to see like how far they can min-max their builds and shit. I was more interested in like kind of presentation and story and shit. So it used to be like a point of like for me whenever people asked me like, oh my god, what's your favorite build in Dark Souls 3? I don't fucking know because I just like the game. But I've recently been dabbling more into like Elden Ring specifically, for example. When I did my last Elden Ring playthrough last year, I dabbled more into like builds and shit, and it is actually very interesting. There's a lot of like build variety in Elden Ring specifically. My big thing are spell swords. I love spell swords, like sword in one hand, magic in the other, that type of shit. Battle mages. Dude, I do that in the Elder Scrolls as well. Always a spell sword. It's so fun. Like, stand outside the boss arena and like put your fucking lightning grease on your sword and then throw some blood magic at the boss that like wakens him, and then you go in with your fucking like sword that's like blazing with lightning magic and shit. It's so cool. Or like you've got the glintstone magic, I believe it's called in Elden Ring, where you've got like the 3 spears above your head that go like siu siu siu. So you enter the boss arena, do like 3 projectiles, and then as they're like humming in on the enemy, you like fucking rush down with your sword and stab them in the dick. It's so good. I learned something about poison in Bloodborne. You did, King? From me? From what I just said? Yeah, Bloodborne's poison is, at least for these enemies in Old Yarnum, is coming from the ashen blood disease that was born through bloodlust from, you know, drinking too much blood. It begs the question though, chat, right? Like, we established last night that the healing church are the ones that pioneered blood transmutation as a way of healing terminal illness. So, the Healing Church should be aware that the blood that they're administering to the population is causing this disease. So is it out of the realm of possibility for me to assume that the Healing Church are purposely poisoning these people so that they can sell them the antidote? Is that not just perfect capitalism? That you injure your population and like inject them with this terminal illness in ashen blood so that you can then sell them the cure in blood transmutation. It increases your profits, it increases your power and your influence over the, over Yarnum. So that's my theory, at least. What's your favorite build? The random build I did just pick. Yeah, Neptune, like that's mostly me. I'm trying to get better in like builds and shit, like that kind of knowledge. But like my knowledge with these kind of games, and all games in general, to be honest, it's the same with like Elder Scrolls, is characters. Characters are my big thing. I relate to characters and their quest lines and their stories and stuff like that. Builds and items and weapons all come like separately to me, but I'm starting to get a bit more into that side of things as I become more unk as I grow older. Witherspoon sell people alcohol for cheap so they get addicted. Oh my god, spoons are the IRL counterpart to the Healing Church. Holy shit, you're right, Neptune. We are similar characters and bosses wholeheartedly. Yeah, bros, we might be one of the most, we might be in like the top 10 Bloodborne streamers tonight. We're hitting numbers. We're hitting numbers. Bloodborne's not a like huge popular category at the minute because, it's a like 10-year-old game. I was looking at like viewer numbers before the stream, and I think with the numbers we're hitting, we might be in like the top 10 or something tonight. I'm planning on platinuming all FromSoft games on PlayStation. Dude, King, go for that shit. Become king and do that shit. I am so, like, rooting for you in that. That's exactly what I want to do. On PC, at least. I want to do it on Steam. But that is, like, a life goal of mine. Is to platinum all FromSoft games. I'm currently working on platinuming every Final Fantasy game, which is a behemoth of a task in and of itself. I'm on Final Fantasy 4 at the minute. I've done the first 3. But I think after I do that, my next one is to platinum every FromSoft game. Just to have that under my belt. Dude, how much aura would it be if you went onto my Steam profile and you seen like Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring, all 100%ed. Hollow Knight too, I want to work on the Hollow Knight platinum. But that is like, that's peak aura to me, is flying your fucking like FromSoft dick with, hey guys, look at me, I got all achievements in all these games. I want to platinum all FF games too. Hell yeah, Neptune. Hell yeah. I root for you in that. Apparently the Pixel remasters, well, not apparently, I can attest to this because I've done them. The Pixel remasters are fairly easy in their platinums. They're pretty accessible, like as long as you literally do 100% of the game. Like get all the bestiary entries, do all the side quests, all that shit. You can pretty easily do the platinum in one playthrough for Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Once you get to FF7 and beyond, that's when they start to get a little bit, like, stupid dum-dum in some of the achievements that they require you to do. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, you know. 3 more trophies before I platinum Bloodborne? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bloodborne does require multiple playthroughs to platinum it, unless you save scum, because there are achievements that are tied to the different endings of the game. So you can save scum that shit, but you can also just do 3 playthroughs. Blow! Blow! Tell me how to pronounce your name, Blow. I want to make sure I'm respecting you. Is it Blue or Blow? Which one? How am I doing today? Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for checking the stream out. First time chatter, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am doing pretty well. I'm kind of hot at the minute because I've got, like, what, the PlayStation on. I've got, like, lights in front of me. I've got the PC on, so I'm kind of, like, sweaty at the minute. But I'm doing pretty well. It's a good Friday. It's a productive Friday, Blue. I hope your Friday's going well, too. What are you up to? What are you doing tonight? Anything special? Are you a Bloodborne fan? I know 2 of them are tied to the endings. Hell yeah, King. Okay. It's pretty easy to save, Scum. You can, like, turn off cloud saves and do that shit. There's a really informative YouTuber called Fighting Cowboy that provides guides to Platinum Bloodborne. You can check his channel out, and he gives, you know, good advice on that. But imagine it's neither. Imagine it's neither blue or blue. I know. I've just completely embarrassed myself. But Blue, I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I hope you're having a good time. Bloodborne's such a fun game to play. It is, Blue. Are you a fan? Are you a Bloodborne fan, Blue? It is my favorite game of all time, Blue. We usually play Silksong in these streams, Blue, but I'm doing Bloodborne this week and next week to celebrate Halloween. Bloodborne is my favorite game of all time. It's my comfort game if I'm ever sad or bored and want to play something familiar to me. I'm playing Bloodborne. So I'm doing that this week and next week to celebrate Halloween, both for that reason and also because it's like the perfect game for Halloween, you know? So once Halloween's over, we're probably going to go back to a little bit of Silksong and finish that game up. But thank you for checking the stream out, Blue. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. You're very much welcome. Everybody welcomes you here. When was your... Have you beaten Bloodborne, Blue? Have you beaten the game before? Or are you a new player? Dude, it makes me so fucking happy that we're getting, like, new viewers on Bloodborne. Like, it's so validating to me that my favorite game still has people playing it 10 years later and still willing to, like, check the content out and interact with, like, streamers that are playing Bloodborne in, like, year 2025. It's hard to picture that the game is 10 years old because I got it 10 years ago. I'm fucking old, man. But yeah, it's just really validating and really sweet that these streams have been successful, because I was kind of scared that nobody would watch a 10-year-old video game, but clearly I was wrong. Clearly I was wrong. You're going nowhere, beast. Bitch. You got rickrolled in 2025? That I'm actually so happy for that. Dude, keep rickrolling alive. I thought I killed you. Oh god! Oh god, don't die, don't die. Hold on, play this safe, play this safe. Heal up. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Over here. Dude, I'm one tap. I'm literally one tap. Come on. Come on. I think they de-aggro at a certain point in that room. No, they don't! Oh, shit! Don't get cocky, don't get cocky. Shit, shit, shit. Come on. Nice, dude! There's one. I'm so him. Oh, you dropped a bloodstone sword? I think that's a rare drop from you. I don't have PS Plus, so I've gotten rickrolled in 2025. I'm actually kind of like supportive of the fact that rickrolling is still a thing. I'm glad you're getting rickrolled in the best way possible. I'm glad we're keeping that trend alive. Fuck yes. Saved. We did that shit. Oh my god, I'm operating on 10k blood echoes. I should really go back and spend those. There is a... Actually, I got the... I was going to say there is a lamp upcoming, but it's still ways away, to be fair, and there's enemies. Nah, fuck it, we'll keep going. My two options were either to, like, use a Bold Hunter mask and just go back to the Hunter's Dream and spend my 10k blood echoes, or just continue going until the next lamp. I think I'm going to continue going. I think I can do it. Watch me eat those words, but I have faith. Bro, a friend sent me a video, and when the timer went to 0, the rickroll started to play, and I was like, bro, why me? Bro, why me in 2025 as well? Like, I thought we were past this trend. But I'd be happy to be rickrolled. Yo, any of you can rickroll me. Like, full permission to rickroll me tonight. Keep that trend alive. This door gets opened later on after an optional boss fight. So we cannot open it from this side. We need to defeat Dark Beast Parl for that, which we will do probably next stream. I don't think I'm leveled high enough for Parl at the minute. So we're going to go up this way. and progress some side quests. Hope you're all having a good stream, though. Hope you're all having a good time. I think this has been a really successful stream. Last night was successful too, dude. Bloodborne has been good to me on Twitch. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Beast Blood Pellet's going to be good for the next boss fight. Oh, hey, dude. Motherfucker. I can take him without the Molotovs. Oh, God! Heal up. I could have maybe shot him there. Nice, okay. Didn't need any cocktails anyway. Speaking of that, I rickrolled one of my friends with a Pickle Rick meme earlier. Oh my god, that's like double the rickroll, dude. Like, you show them a Pickle Rick meme, and then they get... They do get a Rick, but not the Rick that they're thinking of. Like Rick Astley, not Pickle Rick. Seen that coming. I've been down these streets before. Hell yeah. Getting a lot of bloodstone shards. I think we can get our weapon to +2 actually before the boss, which is pretty hype. Break the pots because it's, you know, standard, it's expected, it's mandatory. Bro, speaking of breaking pots, I really want to play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2. I think one of the big reasons I haven't played... So I've, like, almost 100% did Breath of the Wild. I did 100% Breath of the Wild, actually. All Korok seeds as well. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So I 100% did Breath of the Wild back in the day when it released. But I held off playing Tears of the Kingdom because I think whenever Tears of the Kingdom released, I was more, like, susceptible to poor frame rate and shit. So I was kind of hoping for a Switch Pro or a Switch 2 whenever Tears of the Kingdom released, and I told myself, like, okay, if this game ever gets, like, a 60 FPS buff, I'll play Tears of the Kingdom. And lo and behold, yeah, Switch 2, it got the Switch 2 edition with the 60 FPS buff. So I need to stick true to my word and play Tears of the Kingdom on Switch 2. I love Breath of the Wild so much. It is like one of my favorite games of all time. It was such a magical experience. I would also love to, like, replay Breath of the Wild as well, to be honest, in those 60 frames. King, you say my weapon is in my save file that I'm on is +9? Hell yeah. Neptune, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom stream would be so fire. I'm so down for that, actually, yeah. I'm so down for that. Dude, I need to start operating on, like, vibes only and just streaming shit whenever I feel like it, you know? Like Bloodborne. Like right here. This is pure vibes only. I've played this game so many times in my life, but I just wanted to play it again because I love it. Pure vibes only stream. Is this back at the start? Yeah, it is. Oh, wait! That might be perfect. Hold on. Did I forget all about this shortcut here? So... yeah, hang on. This might be the perfect opportunity to, like, level our weapon up. Yeah, bro. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Let's go back to the hunter string from here. I forgot about that shortcut. Good shit. Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda, and I know grass is green. Take it. It genuinely got me into the world of Zelda. My first Zelda game was Skyward Sword, and then I played... and then I played Ocarina of Time on 3DS. Haven't played Majora's Mask. I think the only Zelda games I've played are Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time. Before that. Yeah, then I played Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild was like a resurgence in gaming for me. It was like rediscovering why I even loved, like, this medium. I stopped playing Nintendo games for years. I'm like hot as fucking here. Stopped playing Nintendo games for a while, between, I want to say, like 2012 to 2017, so like a 5-year period. And whenever I got my Switch 1 and played Breath of the Wild for the first time, it was like a resurgence on why I love gaming, you know, as a whole. Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey were such, like, special experiences for me. So, so special.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
Head.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength.
Okay.
Let me stand close.
We're gonna do, endurance. Oh, I can't get it to 20. We'll do it to 19, that's fine. We'll do maybe endurance to 20, and then skill to 20, and then get, like, strength to... I think strength has a soft cap at 25, so we'll do that.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Arigatou gozaimasu! Arigatou gozaimasu! I've done a very slow Zelda marathon. I have currently beat OG Zelda, skipped Zelda 2 because it's bad. Link to the Past, and I'm now on Link's Awakening Remake. Oh, I got the Link's Awakening Remake for Switch, actually. Yeah, that's a good one I need to play. Yeah, when I got my Switch 2, I bought the Link's Awakening Remake because it was, like, on sale at the time or something. So I need to get around to playing that at some point, actually. Yeah. Good call. So German has left. And he's left a note that says, a holy chalice is said to be enshrined in Old Yarnum, seated in the valley. Old Yarnum being the city that we're in at the minute. So, we gotta keep exploring Old Yarnum to get our holy chalice, which was the task that German set out for us before he dipped. Fortify weapon. Here we go, dude. So threaded cane up to +2. Oh, threaded cane to +3. Hell yeah. Can we do the pistol as well? Fuck yes, we can. Pistol to +2. And that's it. That's all we can do at the minute. Nice. So we need bloodstone shards. 2 more of those for twin bloodstone shards. Which I think you can only get in the Forbidden Woods. Or maybe Bergenworth. Which is going to be for a while. So we're going to have to work with +3 for the time being. Okay, sick. Let me maybe spend the rest of my blood echoes on some Molotovs. Spare change, ma'am. Get some of those. Hell yeah. Big Zelda fan. I love Zelda as a series. I'm just a big RPG person. I don't really have like many biases besides FromSoft games, but holistically, for the most part, I just kind of enjoy role-playing games as a whole, so I will play anything if it's got typical role-playing fantasy iconography, you know? I'm not too fussy where role-playing games are concerned. I like Zelda, I like The Elder Scrolls, I like Dark Souls. Baldur's Gate, Jinx and I started a Baldur's Gate playthrough as well. Bloodstone Shard, nice. Yeah, can't complain where RPGs are concerned. Oh, I feel like I can relax for a bit after all those yaps. That was a big yapping session. I loved it though, but... Oh shit. Let's take this moment to chill and recoup and recollect on what our task is in Bloodborne. Oh, talking heady streams are so fulfilling though. I love it. I love it so much. They're so, like, satisfying, so fulfilling. I love Zelda as a series, too, because it's mystery and nurture aesthetic. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I guess. Especially with Breath of the Wild, right? The Switch Zelda games have a massive nurture aesthetic with the heavy grass, I guess. So, yeah. I can see that. I think you're just a fan of grass, Neptune. I think you just like grass. Grass and greenery. Grass and greenery. I echo that though. I do agree. I do agree with you. So we'll get some... Oh, fire paper's sick actually. I don't think I have fire paper yet. Put that on. Maybe here. Yeah, bro. Oh, we do have fire paper. Shit. We can use that in the next boss fight though, because the next boss is very weak to fire. Which is the case for most enemies in this game that fall under beasts, but you know. Grass is just cool. Grass is just cool. We should touch it more. We should discipline ourselves to touch it more. It feels very nice in the hands, you know? Like, it's soft and prickly and yeah. It grounds you into the wider world. It takes us offline. We should, dare I say, look at the sky more. This is kind of cringe a little bit, but it's like the good kind of cringe. I do kind of take it upon myself to quite literally look at the sky when I'm taking my lunchtime walks in work and kind of like taking the world around me. I am very much a kind of world appreciator. Dude, I'm a nature glazer. I glaze up the world. I'm a big fan of the world. If the world has one fan, it's me. So whenever I'm on my like lunchtime city walks, I do try to like take it in and, you know, surround myself in the world I've been placed in, because it is very comforting for me. I've been already disciplined. I touch grass every day. Hell yeah, Neptune. That's, yeah, no, that's good. That's good to hear. We should, I should maybe touch grass more. I'm a big city boy. I see a lot of concrete and cobblestone. I should touch grass more. Doggy ass? Oh shit. You look at the sky and you'll be alive next year and can make something good? I hope so on the latter two. I hope so on the latter two. Chat, I've been watching Mythical Kitchen's Last Meals recently. I've been like binge watching a lot of that. You know the series where they get celebrities on to cook and eat their last meal while they interview them? I've been watching a lot of that recently, and it's got me thinking, what would your last meal be? I misspoke. What would your last meal be, chat? If you have one. Give it a think and let me know. If you were dying tomorrow, what would you eat today? In order to, like, experience that thing for the final time. For me, I haven't put much thought into it, but Popeye's chicken sandwich would be on there. Tim Tams would be on there. I think pizza would be on there. Maybe a curry. Maybe a Thai green curry of some sort. I'm not a big dessert person, I'm realizing. I don't think I'd have many, like, sweet things on there. I'm not a sweet tooth. I might have like a final, this might be kind of cooked, but I might have like a final flat white. I do enjoy coffee a lot, so I might have like a final oat milk flat white. Yeah. The childhood school lunch, a PB&J, oh my god, a Capri Sun. And fruit snacks. What are fruit snacks? That would be my last meal. Oh, dude, I love Capri Sun. Damn, maybe I put Capri Sun on there as well. Oh, Takis. I need Takis on there. How could I forget Takis? I would put Takis on there. Sour Patch Kids, actually, as well. Yeah. Oh, Skitterbug, come here. Oh shit. Yeah, got him, nice. No need to save scum. Should I go straight to the next boss, maybe? Am I, like, fine to do it? I think I am, to be honest. Oh, did my fucking necklace come off? What the hell? Why did that break? Or did I just put it on wrong? What the fuck? What happened? Oh, let me see. What happened here? Take that off. Oh shit. Whoops. Hard to explain. I'll send a stock image in Cord. Hard to explain what? Capri Sun? Oh, the fruit snacks. Sorry. Yeah. I asked you about the fruit snacks. Where did my necklace come off? I must have put my necklace on right. Don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer. Oh god, am I putting this on wrong? Because when you're gone. This necklace is from Drop Dead, by the way. Ollie Sykes' brand from Bring Me the Horizon fame. No one's gonna come and rescue me. I'm so excited for pumpkin pie tomorrow. Oh, dude, cheesecake on my final meal. I need cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Oh, okay. So, basically this is fruit gummies, but the healthier version, I think. Fruit snacks. Oh! So, mixed fruit, real fruit, they look sick. Dude, can I, like, get some of those? We don't have those here, but, can I get those on, like, Amazon, maybe? So, Welch's fruit snacks. Neptune, I can get them on Amazon, yeah. We don't have those here. They're, like, purely American, I think, but I can get those on Amazon. On UK Amazon. Do I get fruit snacks and let you know how they are? I love shit like this. I love trying new snack foods from, like, different regions. There used to be a subscription service I subscribed to called Tokyo Treat that would give you Japanese snacks every month in, like, a kind of loot box thing. I love that shit so much. I love trying, like, different country snacks. I might buy those. 10 pouches, by the way. Make a food review on them, please. Oh my god, yeah, good point, actually. Yeah, like my Popeye's food review. Neptune, I tried, you ever had, I think I asked you about this, maybe at one point, but you ever had, Hidden Valley Ranch? Isn't Hidden Valley Ranch, like, the kind of original ranch brand? I've had ranch before, obviously. We have, like, UK branded ranch. We have our own, like, ranch brands, but, I'd never had Hidden Valley Ranch until, like, a couple of weeks ago. I bought Hidden Valley Ranch for the first time. Bro, that shit is ass. Hidden Valley Ranch is like a wet... I don't think I'll ever buy that shit again. Although, I did some research afterwards just to make sure I got, like, the right thing. And people were saying that for the best Hidden Valley Ranch experience, you gotta get the, like, the pouches of the seasoning and make it yourself. With, like, fresh buttermilk or whatever. Which I could also try, but it had, like, a weird, like, fermented thing to it. It tasted, like, off. I don't know what it was. I used the whole thing. It was kind of addictive, so I don't know what kind of, like, additives y'all are putting in there, but I did eat the whole thing. I finished the bottle, but I don't think I'll buy it again. I'll stick to our ranch. Our British ranch. I think we can do the next boss, dude. We can summon Alfred here, who we spoke to back in Cathedral Ward, which is kind of fire. I liked Hidden Valley Ranch as a kid. Fear. Oh my god, what? You're kidding me. Sorry, what the hell? We got Gurman himself in the chat? What is this? Gurman himself in the chat. Gurman, welcome to the stream. Fear the old blood indeed. Gurman, it is a pleasure to meet you. Can you tell me why you perv over the doll? Is that a question you can answer? No, for real, Gurman. What's up? Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Literal Gurman the First Hunter. That's crazy. That's so funny. How's your Friday going, Gurman? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Friday going? What are your plans for tonight? Besides perving over the doll. This is like my 5th playthrough of Bloodborne so far, Gurman. I just came back to it for this week's streams as a kind of Halloween celebration. So yeah, we're kind of revisiting one of my favorite games to celebrate Halloween. And I'm very much enjoying myself, so I hope you enjoy your stay. You're very much welcome here. Bro, Gurman himself is crazy. Can't believe I'm attracting celebrities in the chat now. The doll is actually a doll of my own adopted daughter. Piece of lore you will discover into the DLC. Then why did you tell me to use the doll? Don't worry, Gurman. I'm like a Bloodborne glazer. This is not my first rodeo. I've been around the block where Bloodborne's concerned. I've been playing this shit since launch. Yeah, Gurman, you have a line of dialogue that tells me to use the doll if I so wish. So, if you're making a doll of your own adopted daughter, why are you telling me to use it? Huh? You feel me? Because I missed my own pupil. She was the only one that had still innocence in her. That is a more innocent outlook on it than I had, to be fair. I appreciate that, Gurman. You're defending yourself. Which, hey, you gotta do. Because she make you level up. That is also an innocent outlook on it. From software maxing. Oh! Let's go, Alfred. Gurman, though, I feel the way you delivered that line of dialogue was a little bit pervy, should I say? I think you got ulterior motives for that doll. I think you got ulterior motives. Because you had a thing for Lady Maria. And you had like lust for Lady Maria. And you could never have her. So you made the doll as a way to express that untold love, should I say, onto a vessel. I was going to make a joke, but I don't want to spoil the game for first-time players or people wanting to play Bloodborne. That's respectful, King. That's respectful. I doubt anybody, to be fair, like, yeah, I'm kind of presenting this playthrough in a way that presents the story to people. Oh god. Yeah, so I'll get to your message, Gurman. That's funny. I'm presenting the game to people, King, in a way that, and I'm presenting the story in a way that kind of like, you know, makes it accessible for new players. But to be honest, I don't think anybody in here is like, you know, desperately interested in playing Bloodborne in the near future. So I don't think maybe spoilers aren't too bad. Maybe spoilers aren't that bad. Maybe we're not, like, you know, too scared about it. Gurman, man, I'm flying my wheelchair to your home with my burial blade. You're gonna fly your wheelchair to my home? Like this. Bro, that's crazy. Okay. Here we go. This is, chat, this is the Blood-Starved Beast, the third boss that we have encountered in the game so far. And as the name suggests, it's just, again, a Yarnamite, a member of society that has flew too close to the sun, succumbed to the bloodlust of blood transmutations, and, sorry, blood transfusions. I'm getting Full Metal Alchemist on it. Yeah, this is a member of society that has succumbed to the bloodlust and has turned into a, as the name suggests, a very blood-starved beast. This boss is weak to fire. Pretty easy fight. One of the better boss themes in the game, in my opinion. So, kick back, relax, and let's take on our third boss. No cutscene for this one. Here we go. We can also use some beast-starved pellets here to like attract it into your corner and like start beating it down. But we're not even gonna like concern ourselves with that. We're gonna Molotov it real quick. Let Alfred do most of the legwork. Oh shit. Okay, so Molotovs are not the vibe. Let's go fire paper and then beat their ass. Beat their ass. Oh shit. Let's go, Alfred. Just beat their ass. Beat their ass. Make sure I got fire on for the weakness. Beat their ass! Oh shit. Nice heal, Alfred. GG's. Dodgy attacks, hell yeah. He's pretty fast as well, to be fair. He's kind of a... It's easy to get caught with him. I'm not doing that much damage, dude. We got the fight, though. Come on. Get him, Alfred! Get him! Yeah, we're almost halfway there. Oh shit. Molotov his ass! Can I? From here? Nope, that went nowhere. Just stick to the fire, dude. Don't shoot him, Alfred! The gun's gonna do nothing! What's the gun gonna do? Okay, so get more fire paper. We're at like half health here, which is pretty hype. Oh, Alfred, you stunned him? What the hell? I couldn't capitalize off that, dude. Sorry. This is child's play, dude. Put up a fight, bitch! I love the Bloodstarved Beast theme. Yeah, he has kind of succumbed to Ashen Blood as well. As you can see, he does some like poison damage as well with like certain attacks, which is interesting. Bro, Bloodstarved Beast might as well. Oh god, might as well just be me. Oh, I got slow poison. Shit. Yo, beat my ass pretty quick so I can heal up. Let me not die from poison, dude. Beat my ass pretty quick so I can like take care of the poison. Let's go, Alfred. Fire paper. Go in for the final couple of hits, hopefully. Oh! Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Come on, heal up, heal up. That was way too close. Should I, like... Oh! I don't have anything. Kill him. Oh, the poison went away. Nice. Not again, dude. Not good, chap. Never mind, I'm him. Cinema. The fucking slow poisoning was not planned, I promise. That never hits me. That's new for me. I never get hit by that. Maybe I was just not like locked in, but yeah, amazing boss fight. The boss fights in this game in general are like so fun. It's interesting, Neptune, right? If you ever do get to a point where you're like interested in going through the FromSoft games, you'll see the progression. I think I mentioned this last night, but you'll see the progression of game design change from the earlier games up to like Elden Ring and shit. The boss fights in this game back in 2015 were considered pretty hard. This was considered a pretty hard game back in 2018, but as you can see, it's like a breeze for me after Elden Ring. Like, the shit in this game compared to Elden Ring is nothing. Elden Ring gets so complex in its, like, moves and, like, boss set designs and shit. Not to say that Elden Ring's harder than Bloodborne. Bloodborne is, like, technically a harder game than Elden Ring, but, yeah, once you've, like, built up the knowledge of, like, a bunch of these games, like, you can kind of breeze through them. It's really, really satisfying. Gurman says, the blood-starved beast is actually a nun. She was closed into the tower, feed the old blood, and made her starve until she became a beast and feed on the innocent of all. Really? That's new to me. Holy shit, okay. Gurman, can you be our, like, lore aficionado, please? That's fucking cool. So she was a nun. She was closed into the tower, feed the old blood, fed the old blood, I guess, and made her starve until she became a beast. Nice, dude. Okay, I appreciate that. That's sick. Other FromSoft games in my backlog, so I don't mind it at all. Yeah, for sure, Neptune. I appreciate that as well. There's a spider on my felling, and I'm naming him Dave. Spider, Dave, you better behave. Dude, there's been a spider in my bathroom for like a week at this point. Bro's just been chilling in the corner. I like spiders. I think spiders are pretty cool. He's just been chilling in the corner. Every time I piss, he's like up there just like hanging out and shit. Sometimes I've been like in the shower and he's like kind of came down in his web and shit to like say hello. He's pretty chill. Dark Schneider, welcome to the stream. Welcome on in. How am I? You're looking for people to play co-op Bloodborne with? Hell yeah, dude. I speak Spanish, but I translate words from Spanish to English. Okay. I'll try to, like, speak slow, I guess, so it's, like, easy to understand, I hope. You're watching without audio, apparently? Damn. I am not playing co-op, sadly, tonight. That is not a thing that the stream is doing, sadly, but I hope you find your co-op partner, and I hope you stick around at least to watch some Bloodborne content. It's good to see you. You're very welcome here, Dark Schneider. Big ups Spanish. Big ups Spain. Big ups my Spanish viewers. I love Spain. So that's very cool to see a Spanish viewer in here. I hope you stick around. Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. That's so cute. Dude, thank you so much. That's fire. You're so welcome here, like I say. I hope I'm not like speaking too fast or too you know, like whatever to understand me, but I don't understand English. I did badly in that subject, but if it's possible for you to write it in Spanish, write to me. Let me do like here. 1 second, 1 second. I got you. Schneider. Alright, this shit is Google Translate, so I hope it makes sense. But there you go. I hope that makes sense, dude. I really hope that makes sense. That's a Google Translate job. So if that is offensive, if I said a slur, you can like feel free to cancel me, but you know. Okay. Whew! After beating the blood-starved beast, we are met with a lamp at the end of the boss room. We're gonna return to the hunter's dream and spend our blood echoes. If you have plus, we can play cooperatively. Your progress is not lost. Hopefully you can read that message. I did say I'm not interested in co-op play. I hope that's alright. I hope I communicated that correctly. But yeah. Not interested in co-op sadly tonight, but I hope you stick around for the streams at least, and I hope you find your co-op partner. That monster is hitting tonight, dude. That is fucking hitting. Oh, I'm so like, can I just take a minute to like gas all of you up? Y'all are really fucking cool people. Y'all are really, really fucking cool people. I'm so... Oh, dude, where's YouTube? Oh, shit. Bring YouTube back. There you go. Y'all are really fucking cool people. This has been such a successful, fulfilling, like, stream. I'm really, really grateful for the, chat tonight and the, like, support and communication and shit. It's been very, very, like... I'm so, like, deeply appreciative of it. It's so, so cool. I realized when you said that doors after Dark Beast Parl, I remembered I should probably kill that boss. Oh, for sure, yeah. I'm also playing the DLC of the game, so I want to play with someone before I run out of plus. Oh, Dark Schneider, I see. Okay. That's fair. You might have better luck, Schneider, joining a Discord server, maybe? You might have better luck maybe joining a Discord server for Bloodborne that has a channel for cooperative play to like meet new people, make some friends and stuff in there. I don't typically, to be honest with you, I'm not really like a co-op person in Souls-likes. I tend to find my enjoyment from them by like playing them alone and isolating myself in like the world and shit. I'm not a big co-op person. It's mainly why I think I couldn't get into Elden Ring Night Rain either. I don't really like Elden Ring Night Rain that much because it solely focuses on co-op, and that's not really why I play these games, you know? But I'm rooting for you, Dark Schneider. I hope you find your community. I hope you find who you're looking for. Dark Schneider. Let me give you that message one more time. Can I not? Oh, you can't like reply to that message? Well, my message is there. You can see it. I hope it makes sense. I hope I didn't like say a slur, but
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire?
shout out to Silver. He's my favorite furry British streamer. You're so cool, Neptune. I appreciate your support so much. You make like Neptune. You make other people feel really welcome in here, and you give them like gifted subs and shit too, which you obviously you know yourself you don't have to do, but you do it anyway, and it's like very, very appreciative.
Very well.
I'm very, very grateful.
Let the echoes
for it.
become your strength.
Truthfully, like truly.
Let me stand close.
Successful
Now
last
shut your
stream.
eyes.
I'll see if I want to do another Bloodborne tomorrow night. I thought about it. Because all I'd be doing tomorrow night if I wasn't doing Bloodborne was playing some solo, like, Pokemon Legends ZA.
Farewell, good hunt. May you...
So, if the Bloodborne streams... Dude, get the fuck up. Why am I sitting? Get the hell up. What is this? We've had that bug, like, throughout the game. Then you can't. At least it was attempted. I know, Schneider, yeah, I'm sorry that I couldn't, like, do co-op with you, but it's just, it's not really something that I'm looking for at the minute. Yeah, I hope you find your people.
The Healing Church and the Blood Ministers who belong to it were once guardians of the Hunters in the times of the Hunter Ludwig.
Lore.
They worked and forged weapons in their unique workshop. Today, most ministers don't recall the Hunters, but they have much to offer you.
Lore indeed.
And so,
special lore.
heed the message of your forebears. Ascend to Erden Chapel.
To Erden Chapel I will ascend to. Do not fear. I accidentally emote in Bloodborne when I was trying to pick up an item. Sometimes I pick the item up in the chat emote played. Or the cheat emote. Oh, yeah. That's an annoying thing about this game. I thought I turned that off, King, for myself. But I've had that happen to me too, where, like, because the emotes are tied to the motion controls of the DualSense, you'll just, like, accidentally emote sometimes, which is kind of cooked. I'm pretty sure you can turn it off in settings, which I thought I did, but it's been happening to me during this stream, which is weird.
Ascend to Erden Chapel. From there, you will find the church workshop.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Gurman.
Thanks, Gurman. Bro, I am filled with so much, like, gratitude at the minute. I feel emotions, like, really kind of powerfully, and I'm filled with a lot of gratitude at the minute from the support of this stream. It's very, very nice. I want to go to... Where do I want to go to? Old Yarnum, maybe? You know what I might want to do, actually, at this point? I might want to do the first, yeah, I might want to do the first Chalice dungeon, actually. So, by killing the Blood-Starved Beast, we got our first Tumerian Chalice. Where is it? Yeah, our first Tumerian Chalice. Should we maybe run through the first Chalice dungeon? Let's do it. Oh, not that one. Yeah, this one. Here we go. So, Tumerian Chalice 1. We got 2 Ritual Bloods. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Neptune, thank you so much for that. That's really sweet. Thanks, Neptune, for communicating with them. I keep on seeing the blood moon in the Hunter's Dream now. Oh, King. Damn, yeah. I mean, you're, like, deep into the game, to be fair. So, that makes sense. Okay, for our uneducated, for our uninitiated, for our first-time Bloodborne viewers, the fucking Chalice dungeons are a very unique system in Bloodborne specifically. They don't show up in any other Souls games. They are solely unique to Bloodborne. The Chalice dungeons are dungeons, essentially. They're just like optional side well, not really optional. You kind of have to do them to level up properly. But they are pretty much optional, like, side content. They're just like dungeons that you can go to and get a bunch of, like, loot and shit. There's a really cool mechanic where members of the community can create their own Chalice dungeons. They can be, like, procedurally generated. and they can create their own chalice dungeons, and you can put in like their passcodes and shit. You can go online and play other people's like dungeons that they've created. But the game does have 10 like actual like story dungeons for you to do. So there's 10 like base game dungeons, and then there's a bunch of like community made dungeons as well. But I tend to always do the 10 base dungeons because I do actually enjoy them. They were a pretty like divisive part of this game. They are required for the platinum, yeah. They are required for the platinum, to be fair. They are a pretty divisive aspect of Bloodborne, but I really enjoy them. I think they're fun because I like dungeons and repetition and grinding and shit, so I don't mind running through a couple of chalice dungeons. So we'll do number 1 here just to like level up for a bit, and then we'll go and do the next area of the main story. Kill some rats. Just to check in with my chatters, is everybody okay? Everybody doing well? You looking after each other? You having a good time? Dude, 3-hour stream already. This stream has flew by because it has been filled with chats and yaps. I am so fucking thankful. We're gonna run it for maybe a little bit longer. I'm gonna try to push it for a bit because, again, I'm having fun. I can play Bloodborne all night, so as long as y'all stay here, I'll stay here too. I've got nowhere to be. Besides the pumpkin pie making tomorrow, but, you know. You're grinding Blood Echoes? Oh, Neptune, it is. I knew that was getting announced tonight. That's right. That got announced at like 9 PM or something, right? Dude. Let me take a quick break then. Let me do a quick reaction to that. Oh shit. Oh shit. I need to see that. Yeah, because the Halo Championships are on, right? All right, chat. Quick intermission. Quick intermission. Let me get this shit up. Someone say Halo? Yes, they did. We need to do a reaction to this bullshit, dude. Give me a minute. Yes, Neptune, please, please, please. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because that was a big rumor for this week, was that the Halo Combat Evolved remake in Unreal 5 was getting announced at the Halo Championships this week, and the rumor is that it's also coming to PlayStation. I don't want any spoilers. Halo is my shit. When you're back to London, wee man? I'm back to London in like 3 weeks to see a concert. I'm going to see Jane Remover. Let me be the judge of this shit. Stop! Alright, chat. Here we go. Blind reaction by YouTube. Nice. Here we go. Can you see that okay? Yes, you can. Yeah. I went through a... Don't tell me, King! I don't need to hear... I'll find out. I'll find out. So, Halo was a huge part of my life growing up. During the same part of my life when I like got into Souls-likes and Bloodborne and Dark Souls and all of that, I was a huge Halo player. I like watched all, well, like read all the books, played all the games, on Lasso and shit. Like, love Halo. It's fallen off considerably. So, oh, you're saying you don't know either, King? Okay, right, fair. Yeah, we'll find out. The rumor is that this remake is coming to PlayStation. So I'm yapping too much. Let's just watch it. It's Installation 04.
According to the data in their networks, the ring has some kind of deep religious significance. They call it Halo.
Wow.
They believe that Halo is some kind of weapon.
What sort of weapon is it?
One with unimaginable power.
See, they get you by the balls, dude, because you could remember the failure and the incompetence of 343, but then they hit you with something like this. Oh shit. It looks good. It looks good, I'm not gonna lie.
The cartographer must be here.
There's some motion blur in the character models. The Forerunner architecture looks really good in this compared to the remaster that came out in 2010. Oh, that's gorgeous. There. Oh my god, there it is. You're kidding me. PS5 logo. What? Wow. Oh god. Oh god. Oh wow. I have context, by the way, dudes. I do have context as well. Fucking hell. Hold on, let me we need to like what are they saying? What are they saying? Halo Combat Evolved. So we've got, yeah, the Halo Waypoint article. Sorry for anybody tuning into the stream expecting to see Bloodborne. Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. We will get back to Bloodborne, I swear. But we're pleased to announce that our next game, Halo Combat Evolved, will be a ground-up remake of Halo Combat Evolved's genre-defining campaign coming to Xbox Series X and S, PC, and PlayStation 5 in 2026. Featuring new missions, expanded gameplay, 2-player split screen on consoles, interesting, online and networked co-op for up to 4 players on console and PC, and seamless cross-platform play with shared progression. Wow! It will be the definitive return trip through one of gaming's greatest journeys. Enjoy our first release concept art above and watch our roundtable reveal for a look at gameplay from Halo Combat Evolved and in-depth commentary from the Halo Studios development team. Light mode. Let me watch this on my actual channel for like no ads. Oh shit. Right, before we get into this, chat, I do want to provide context for why this is coming to PlayStation as well. So, Xbox have been going through the ringer for a couple of months now, with price increases on their consoles and on Game Pass, and dev studio layoffs and game cancellations after the closure of the ABK deal, the Activision Blizzard deal, right? So it was just released this week that Microsoft's, I want to say, like, head financial officer, like their chief financial officer, Amy Hood, has subjected a 30% profit margin mandate onto the Xbox division. So Xbox needs to return a 30% profit margin for the next fiscal year, which is ludicrous. It is like unrealistic. The gaming industry typically operates on an 18 to 22% profit margin. So for Amy Hood to put 30% on the Xbox division is like almost setting it up to fail. This is why you're seeing Xbox increase pricing considerably, lay off a bunch of developers, cut their numbers, and cancel games because they are like in fucking firing range. The spotlight is on them from like Microsoft's like head honcho of finance. They essentially made the biggest purchase of their life, and they need to make the money back pronto. I think Xbox's original business strategy was to buy up all of these studios and curate all of these like really cool exclusive experiences for Xbox players, and to put those on Game Pass day one. But sadly, that business strategy requires like a very long-term kind of strategic plan that's going to take years to, you know, get to a point where it's actually feasible. Like it would have taken until maybe 2027, I want to say, until we got, you know, all those exclusive games on Xbox from the ABK deal. But sadly, I don't think Microsoft and Amy Hood can wait until 2027. I don't think they want that long-term curated plan. I think they want quick returns, like, now. They want that, like, $80 billion acquisition to pay it back, like, pretty quickly. You know, they don't want to wait for those returns. So this is also why Halo is now exiting Xbox exclusivity. Xbox is in third place in the console market. If they continue to put their games solely on Xbox and they're trying to meet that 30% profit margin from Amy Hood, they can't make it any other way than to put these games on PS5. I also wouldn't be surprised if this shows up on Switch 2 at some point either. I don't think Switch 2 can handle Unreal 5 that well, but yeah, Xbox is pretty balls deep in being a third-party publisher at this point, purely to meet the unrealistic financial margins that are being put upon them by Microsoft. So, yeah. I don't think it is solely... Well, no, it is solely Phil Spencer's fault. It is solely Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and Sarah Bond's fault, because they're the ones that put the ABK deal through. They should have seen this coming, to be honest. Now more than ever, Microsoft are, like, getting their grubby hands and putting so much influence on the Xbox property that it feels more so like Microsoft gaming these days than, like, Xbox, you know, because they're having to answer to the big boys now. They can't just be trusted to make their own decisions and create, like, exclusive experiences to, you know, make the money back. They need to answer to Microsoft, which is causing them to, yeah, join Sega, essentially, and, like, repeat history with what happened to them and becoming a third-party publisher. So that is pretty much why you're seeing these big exclusives like Gears, Halo, and Forza coming to PlayStation. So that's massive, actually. Halo was the big one. So yeah, like, this year we seen Forza and Gears, but Halo's a big one. I'm actually fucking shocked, dude. I'm fucking shocked. Oh, the lighting looks oh, what? Is this 1080p? Yeah, it is. The lighting looks unbelievable.
Halo Campaign Evolved is the next project coming out of Halo Studios. It is the ultimate Halo CE campaign remake. It is coming to Xbox, PC, and for the first time, PlayStation. It'll be arriving next year. To talk more about it, we've got Dan, Max, and Greg from the development team. Guys, let's get into this.
That's it. Like,
Why
that's
is this the right game for right now?
We did this work on Halo Anniversary. I felt like there were certain things that were left unsaid. There were certain things that we weren't able to achieve at that time. There were certain things we weren't able to do.
It's a great time to revisit Combat Evolved for new players, for established.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is their strategy to introduce Halo to the PlayStation market. We might start seeing, like, frequent Halo remakes like this for PlayStation. Like, after, like, what's going to come after this? Like a Halo 2 remake in Unreal 5, you know? Why would they port the Master Chief Collection to other platforms where they could just remake the games one by one? Damn, dude.
Halo players, and maybe even for old friends playing on different hardware today, to allow them to play together and enjoy the franchise together again.
Going back to the Halo ring again for the first time.
For the first time is really important, and for them to be surprised by new content and feel like excited again about exploring the ring world.
For new players, this is the right time for you to jump in. Think of
Sorry,
this as
Halo
your
killed the stream, by the way.
introduction
Everybody
into
fucking
this
left.
huge franchise we've been building
We'll go back to
for
Bloodborne,
the
I
past
swear.
25 years.
I'm curious how you're going to focus on capturing the essence of the original, knowing that you need to evolve to kind of move the experience forward.
Yeah, from design, we don't take that lightly at all. Whenever we make a change, the number one thing was to be true to the original game.
For every one of those topics that comes up, there's someone who is incredibly passionate on the other side saying we can, like, that is sacred. We do not move that crate.
It's really about looking across, what we've learned over the years, what technology we've built, and how we can tie that back into this experience.
So in this game, up to 4 people can play the campaign together, regardless of which platform they're on. And then we're kicking it old school. We can play 2-player co-op on consoles, on the couch together, just like we did back in the original.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if their strategy now is to introduce Halo to the PlayStation market by remaking at least maybe the first trilogy on Unreal 5 and launching that on PlayStation and shit. So
what do you have to do differently to account now for 4 people running around?
For different co-op counts, we will make some of the spaces larger. We also want to make sure we're authentic to the encounters themselves. So it's a balancing act between that difficulty tuning and making those encounters the right size for the right space.
I understand that we've done some special tune-up works to the beloved Warthog.
We have. There's a new seat, what I like to call the golf cart seat or the bumper
What?
seat. This is
Oh,
on the back
sick,
of the
okay.
Warthog, so now you can bring everyone with.
Mind if I join you?
Let's talk a little bit about one of my favorite aspects of the Halo franchise. What is a skull? What's cool about it? What does it do?
A skull is a gameplay modifier, generally mean-spirited. It makes the game more challenging for the player.
The combination, the pairing of these different skulls and how that's going to create that new gameplay experience. Huge amount of replay options for folks.
I love the replayability that skulls bring to a campaign. There's almost endless variety.
We have dozens of skulls this time.
The most that we've ever had in a Halo game.
Are you a lasso guy? I think you yourself told me that you don't think anyone would ever be able to complete this game with legendary all skulls on.
I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot. And so if you can do it.
wait, yeah, true. I don't know how to feel about that because lasso being legendary all skulls on, being the kind of hardest way to complete a Halo campaign. It's kind of a rite of passage for Halo players to complete the campaign on lasso because it's a purposeful challenge to complete it in like its hardest form, right? Legendary, hardest difficulty, all skulls on, all the like negative gameplay modifiers to like purposely handicap your experience. I don't know how I feel about lasso now being almost impossible if they're introducing a bunch of new skulls, like too many skulls, in order to complete the game on lasso. Lasso was always like a rite of passage thing, dude. That was like a fun thing to do. So if you're introducing too many skulls to make lasso obtainable, I don't know how to feel about that.
A true legendary all skulls on run, let us know. Because I'd love to see it. I think, that'd be really hard.
If there's one thing that this community has shown us is do not underestimate them, and they will find a way. So Halo's always been known for its sandbox. How has this evolved?
We made sure that anything we included isn't going to drastically change the way the game plays, to change the sandbox in a drastic way, but there's some really fun kind of additions, and that's across enemies, weapons, vehicles, things that in the original CE you weren't able to do before that you now can. You finally kill the elite with the sword. That weapon hits the floor and you can pick that up and just,
You need
really,
a PS5 King,
take it to
yeah.
take the enemy.
Although, to be honest, King, at this point, you might be better waiting for a PS6. The PlayStation 6 is coming in like 2 years. Sony have already filed a deal with AMD to start like mass producing the APU for the PS6. So I would wait until 2027. That feels like years away, but we're like, what, 3 months away from 2026? So if you hold out for a year or two, you might see a PS6 announcement come pretty soon. If you start saving money now, and by the time you save up, the PS6 could be out, and then that could be your upgrade.
The sound.
Would be my recommendation, at least. You can do whatever you want.
All these weapons, by the way, have been painstakingly remodeled, rebuilt, higher fidelity. How do all these things kind of come to life?
That comes across through the way they look, the way they sound, the effects, the actual panels on the weapons themselves, the ammo counters.
It does look magnificent. I cannot lie.
To get those effects, right? That rich plasma lighting up.
I cannot lie, dude. It does look beautiful.
Of course, one of the
interior of those Forerunner sections is the best they've ever been, because the 343 trilogy and Halo 5 specifically, took a different like creative direction with the Forerunner architecture that I didn't like, but this looks faithful to the Bungie trilogy.
Mark elements of Halo CE is what becomes kind of a three-way battle with the introduction of the Flood.
There was quite a bit.
I'm gonna get a PS5 now, and then when the PS7 starting to be released, I'll get a PS6. Why? But the money you'd spend on a PS5, would you not be better just putting that money towards a PS6?
The development between Halo CE and 3 to kind of how the Flood behaved.
I mean, again, you could do whatever you want, but I'm just thinking like financials, you know? Like if you're gonna save up like $500 and the PS6 is $500, would you not be better buying that instead of the PS5?
And just how they interacted with the player. So we've pulled a lot of those Flood behaviors into this game.
And I would say this is a learning specifically from...
You could also get a PC, to be fair. You could also just get a PC. Maybe not at that money. A PC would be more expensive than that, but yeah.
CE to Anniversary, which is just kind of that mood, the atmosphere, the tension, the horror, and really delivering on that from the way that we stage the encounters and the setup and how we reveal the Flood.
In Halo Legacy, there were some pure form units. We've pulled in a familiar friend, familiar fiend, if you will, to challenge the player.
Talk to me just a little bit about how we're approaching the narrative aspects to bring it up to the same level as the rest of this game.
We want to tell an authentic story, and we want to level up the cinematics from the source.
As we were building this out, we didn't just kind of put a new coat of paint over the original cinematics, right? We ended up revisiting exactly how they were blocked out, how they were sequenced, how they were put together, and we've done that across the board.
We have access to original source assets, original source code, and access to the original storyboards. We are remastering.
Why are big companies releasing new consoles anyways? Because technology evolves, technology goes on. The PS5 is a 5-year-old console, and in those 5 years, we have had like DLSS, we've had ray tracing improvements. Games demand better technology this year than they did in 2020 when the PS5 released. So you need new technology every so often in order to facilitate new games. Because if we just kept the same consoles and didn't release new hardware, games would stagnate and stay the same.
Remixing the music to go along with these cinematics.
We also had the core principal cast come in and re-record all
Ableton
the lines.
reveal. I seen he uses Ableton as his DAW.
Crack one of the engine shields.
This
Steve!
really provides a degree of
Steve
fidelity
Downs.
that we weren't able to do for Halo Anniversary.
Now would be a very good time to leave.
I'm super excited that this game will include 3 brand new bonus missions. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was really important that we preserve the original story as it is. So these missions specifically are meant to be a prequel, a setup for, you know, the main course. These new missions are going to offer some new opportunities for character interactions, maybe between, you know,
Johnson.
Chief and Johnson.
We've got some new mechanics, maybe some new AI behaviors, things that haven't been done before in Halo CE.
I think we're just getting started.
So where are we right now at this stage in development? What can you share with us?
In the past few weeks, we've been able to start engaging and sending builds out to some of our community members.
We can now see so many of the elements of the level really coming together.
There's a point in every game's life cycle where it kind of just comes online.
Seeing really high fidelity versions of the cinematics, elements of the sandbox and encounter tweaks and...
I don't know how to feel, dude. I really don't know how to feel. I'm having like mixed emotions. It feels like the end of an era to me. Like objectively, the angel on my shoulder is saying that it is a good thing that more people are getting to experience Halo. And it's good that they're trying to revitalize and birth like new life into this franchise that has been kicked and beaten and spat on for the past 10 years by 343. And that's objectively a good thing, right? But the devil on my shoulder is also saying that Xbox has lost its identity and lost its way. Like, we finally just lost like the final like glimmer of yeah, competitiveness, I guess, in Xbox's console war. And I think the end of the console war is objectively a good thing also, because like we should champion for accessibility, and we should champion for everybody should be able to play every game on whatever platform is comfortable to them, right? I think the end of console exclusivity is objectively a good thing, but at the same time, I think it's because we don't see Sony doing it either. Like Sony are still very much staying competitive in the platform wars, and they're still being protective of their IPs and yeah, protecting some of that like kind of brand identity and like strong kind of consumer awareness that, you know, this is like God of War is a PlayStation franchise. This no longer feels like an Xbox franchise, you know? Like Xbox doesn't really have their like brand identity anymore. The Nintendo was also like very passionately keeping a hold of as well. Like Mario, Zelda, Metroid are very intrinsically tied to the brand identity of Nintendo, and I don't think Xbox really cares about that anymore, which is sad. It's like the end of an era.
Lighting. You can go to someone's desk and give feedback live on an experience, and to me, that's like
I'm kind of
really
sad with it, you know. Like
ultimate...
this looks really, really good. From an art perspective and a game development perspective, this looks phenomenal. It actually looks like a very, very well-made remake. I also want to just like touch on using Unreal 5 as well for Halo Studios as being like a very monumental step in the right direction. So one of the biggest problems that 343 had historically was that they always used a proprietary engine, either in their new Slipspace engine or the Havoc engine, going back to Halo 4. And the hiring structure of 343 has always been more so in hiring like contract workers. They don't have a very large pool of like permanently hired developers. They kind of work in hiring contractors that just come in for like 6 months to do a bit of art or do a bit of animation or do a bit of like modeling work, and then they like fire them and their contract ends and they go to the next job or whatever. That hindered the development of a lot of their Halo games because you can't really bring people in for a 6-month contract and have like 3 of those months be dedicated to training them on your proprietary engine, right? The benefit of using Unreal 5 for Halo Studios, if they want to continue in the contract work, is that they can like I say, keep bringing in contractors, keep their like contracting like, you know, kind of company structure, but then you don't need to dedicate like 3 months to teaching those developers on how to use Unreal 5, because Unreal 5 is industry standard, right? So most devs these days will have experience in Unreal. Halo Studios will not need to dedicate like 3 to 4 months in training those developers on how to use their proprietary engine. They can just like come in and start the work on day one, which should hopefully lead to quicker turnaround on post-game updates, new games, new skins, DLC, expansions, shit like that. Like we hopefully are at the end of per development cycles for Halo games with the move to Unreal. But yeah, it's just it's sad in a way, because it feels like again Halo has lost a, you know, portion of its identity, because it was also like the engine that Halo was built on is like very much the reason why Halo plays and feels the way that it does, right? So moving to Unreal, you would kind of hope that they would maintain a lot of that gunplay and the, you know, comedic ragdoll physics and just the identity of Halo, you know? We'll see.
Love letter to the game that started it all. I would call upon our entire Halo community to welcome with open arms this next generation of players. I'm excited to just relive these experiences again for the first time.
That's insane, dude. Just seeing the PS5 logo like right under all these Xbox logos, and the like, I mean, Xbox is still, oh, I don't know. Xbox is still all over this page. Like, you got like Xbox Series X and S, Xbox PC, Xbox Cloud, Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Game Pass. But at the same time, like a sore thumb, you got this like Steam PS5. I will play this game. Wishlist now. You can like wishlist it now on Steam. Let me see. Wow. I will play it. Like, I am looking forward to it. It does look gorgeous. It looks like an incredibly faithful 2025 reimagining. Jesus, dude. I mean, compare that to Halo Infinite. Because one of the biggest criticisms of Halo Infinite when it was revealed in like 2019 was that it looked flat as fuck. There were like no textures. Remember the Craig meme? But Jesus. Like, I cannot deny that it looks gorgeous, but there's still like an aura of kind of sadness at me that we're at the end of an era or whatever. Damn. Damn. I don't know. Neptune, your opinion. Positives. What I love about remakes is that it gives new fans like me into the franchise who are too young to get into gaming in general. All this looks really nice. It kind of looks like a fan-made game, not gonna lie. Negatives. Xbox has been doing worse and worse ever since the release of the Xbox One, and it really shows that Xbox is just done at this point. Yeah. I really don't know where Xbox is going from here. I really, really don't. The generation got off to a pretty promising start with Xbox Series X and S. Because it was in 2020 that they announced that they were acquiring Bethesda. And that was a really big glimmer of hope for Xbox, because that was still in a time when they were prioritizing, you know, exclusives and brand identity, and they were still willing to be like competitive in the console space with Sony. They acquired a bunch of studios. They released new hardware. The Series X was a very promising piece of kit. Hardware-wise, it was stronger, more powerful than the PS5. Game Pass was at a very promising point. It was looking good. And then I do genuinely think, I mean, you mentioned, Neptune, the Xbox One reveal, which I think is like the start of the slow death of Xbox, but I want to say the Activision Blizzard deal was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was like the kind of killing blow to Xbox. They had many opportunities to turn it around, and they were on the right track, and they were doing all the right things, but I think the ABK deal kind of shines a spotlight on Xbox from the financial team at Microsoft, like way above Phil Spencer. You know? That they just could no longer avoid. I think they're in the firing range of, you know, Microsoft's financial team to make that $80 billion purchase viable and profitable. That they're now making decisions like this that unfortunately hinder both brand identity and the art itself. So yeah, it's a sad time. It's unfortunate as well, because something like this should be celebrated, but I can't help but, you know, picture this like with everything else that has happened with Xbox recently. Let me see what Reddit's saying. The people complaining about this not looking accurate when they've finally reversed track on the warthog legs I've been complaining about since 2012. Man, I just finished watching the cinematographer demo, and one thing that really stood out to me was how bad some of those sounds are. Particularly the plasma weapons. I didn't pay attention to the sound design, to be fair. I didn't see that. Please use the iconic legacy sound effects. I won't deny the visuals look great, but if the goal is to respect Halo identity with a careful moderation, why move away from the sound of the guns? Yeah, I'll need to pay more attention to that. I didn't get that. I can't wait to dig into the last. So interesting, because I had criticisms on that. Oh, that one makes sense. We can do like a Halo one. There you go. I like the idea of an expanded campaign. I like that as well, to be fair. Yeah, new missions is a big one. They have plenty of story to pull from as well. There were plenty of novels that touched on like the prequel to Halo Combat Evolved. So, wow. Halo Studios is picking up right where 343 left off. LOL, Xbox throwing in the console towel. Looks like they're playing this as safe as possible. Microsoft fucked their own dog on that one. It makes sense. They bring it to every available platform, yeah. Oh my god, what's the Xbox subreddit saying? I think the Xbox subreddit at the minute is like Xbox. No, I think that's the right one. I'm also just going to do the streamer tactic and watch Moist Charlie or other streamers play it and give his thoughts on it before I spend my doubloons. Yeah. In all, I just hope it does well. Since it's a trailer, the only real complaints and praises will happen when the game launches. Yeah, Neptune, you're right. You are right. It is just a trailer, and we can only judge it on face value. Damn. Damn. I'm stuck on the, like, loss of exclusivity. I'm just stuck on that. Looks like Brian Gerard, the community director for Halo, confirmed that all Halo games going forward will be on PlayStation as well. Halo Combat Evolved is coming to PlayStation for the first time. Microsoft announced on Friday. The company said it would release an updated version of the game next year. Its 25th anniversary for the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC. Microsoft leaders hope that bringing its premier franchises to new audiences will ultimately attract more customers into the Xbox ecosystem. Our biggest competition isn't another console, says Matt Booty. We're competing more and more with everything from TikTok to movies. Yeah. I mean, I guess like they're right. I don't see an issue in anything they're saying either. PlayStation and Xbox should have always done this with their multiplayer titles. More people keeps the guys active for a longer time. Yeah, it's weird, dude. I'm in like such a weird space though on this because it is objectively a good thing, but the biased like Halo dick rider in me is sad. Gamma Station and Operation First Strike, yeah. Oh wait, that's gonna be cool actually, because yeah, Operation First Strike was a good novel. They could just gamify and make missions on like the first couple of novels. Like the Fall of Reach, First Strike, like that dude said. Fucking hell. All of the new content created in Unreal 5 is layered on top of code and systems carried directly over from the original games. That legacy code is instrumental in maintaining that authentic Halo feel, okay. Oh, wow. That's what I was talking about with like game feel and shit. That's why I was concerned. It seems like they're taking the Oblivion remake treatment in that Unreal 5 is handling a lot of the visual aspects, but then they've still got the original game source code somewhere within there. Yeah. It means the Halo studios can achieve the desired visual goal with Unreal's photorealistic rendering capabilities, with the simulation systems of Halo living and breathing beneath it. For future titles, we will continue to push the boundaries of technology while ensuring the core Halo gameplay for that game can be seen, felt, and heard, and evolved where needed. Wow. Yeah. I need to dwell on that. I'll look more into that in my own time, because this is a Bloodborne stream at the end of the day. But that was, thank you for bringing that to my attention, Neptune. Again, fucking Halo is very, very important to me, so I needed to see that. But oh my god, I have so many thoughts, so many feelings, so many opinions. Wow, okay, let's continue with Chalice Dungeon number 1. We'll see how successful that ends up being for them. Like, I think they are inherently correct in saying that their biggest competition at the minute is the likes of, you know, social media platforms. They're in the market for competing for your time, dudes. It's no longer a competition on the plastic box that you play your video games on. It's a competition for your time. Like, the more time you spend scrolling TikTok and scrolling YouTube Shorts, the less time you are playing video games. And things like games as a services like Fortnite and Roblox, they realized this ages ago, where they are now kind of, instead of just being, oh god, I do not want to fight you. You're tough. Fortnite and Roblox realize that their biggest hurdle in financials is, yeah, competing for your time, because they want you to spend as much time in their ecosystem on their platforms as possible, so that the justification for dropping a bunch of money on battle passes and skins makes sense to you. Like, if you're only going to play a video game for like 2 or 3 hours a week, why would you spend a monthly subscription on a battle pass or drop a bunch of money on some skins if it's not going to be worth it to you? Like, they want you to spend time in their video games, in their ecosystem, to keep spending more money. And Xbox is right in saying that, but it's like, I think the emotions are also high, because it's like, it's sad to me to realize that that's the point that we're at. Like, I kind of preferred it when times were simpler, and the only thing we had to worry about was the difference between playing God of War on PlayStation and playing Halo on Xbox. But yeah, I do see a future where everything is just available on every system. And it is objectively a good future. It's objectively what we should strive for, right? Like, you want every game to be available on every platform. Like, everybody should be allowed to play Spider-Man. Everybody should be allowed to play Gears of War, regardless of where you spend your money. But I'm also a nostalgic asshole, and change sometimes is hard. So yeah, that's a big one. That is a big announcement tonight. Whoop. Hey man, just let it cook in your head and don't agree with Reddit, accept the facts, yeah. It's just your opinion at the end of the day. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It is. It is. I think I'll upload that though. I did see your message earlier, Neptune, about creating a reaction channel, which I upload a couple of reactions to my main channel. Anyway, so I could probably just like edit that down and upload that tomorrow or something. Be a fun video. Damn, dude. I think actually I might get to the end of this dungeon and then... Oh god. I'll get to the end of this dungeon and then call stream here so that I can maybe get a start on editing that, actually. Oh, fuck. Oh! Come on. Oh, I almost died. Nice, dude. That's what I wanted. Good shit. Okay, so up here. Halo 1 PlayStation is such a fucking alternate universe type thing. Cannot believe that's real. So hit the lever. Somewhere a door to the old labyrinth is opened. Yum yum. Yum yum yum. Can't remember how many levels are in this first Chalice dungeon. I think it's a pretty short one, from what I remember. No other doors up here. No. Nothing around here. Yeah, let's go back down this way. I think the door was at the start. I don't think I've seen it, like... should I drop? No, we'll just go this way. I'm looking forward to pumpkin pie tomorrow, though. Not gonna lie. I can taste it already. I need to actually do some shopping early in the morning. Because I need a sweetened condensed milk. And I don't have that yet. So I need to go and get some more ingredients for that and then cook it maybe early afternoon. I may consider streaming tomorrow night. Maybe even just like a little brief one, because the Bloodborne streams seem to be very successful and I'm enjoying them. And then of course we'll do our werewolf gambling on Sunday night, which should be pretty hype. Here we go, so open this door. And then if we got a side door in here, no we don't, so just through here. Ooh! Fucking ambushed it. Jesus Christ. Oh, you're weak as hell, bro. Let me get in there with some fire. Oh, did I get like a fucking like critical hit on that first Molotov? Why are the rest not doing the same damage? Oh shit. So, don't get greedy. It does feel like a dream, Neptune, it really does. I'm so happy for PlayStation players. Dude, PlayStation players are fucking gassed the hell up. You finally get to play Halo. Such an important franchise to me. I've fallen off it in recent years because it is like a shell of its former self, but that original trilogy... Oh god, that's annoying. He was so dead. He was so dead, dude. We've got him though, it's fine. Yeah, that original trilogy is like incredibly impactful to me. I wanted to get a Halo tattoo for the longest time, but I didn't. I will play that remake as well on stream. You can bet your ass I'll play that on stream because it looks phenomenal. So attempt number 2. 3 fire paper should be enough. I don't have any Molotov sadly, so we're just gonna have to like brute force this shit. Get my blood echoes. Try not to die again. Oh, there's the like critical hit. I must have got that with the Molotov first time. Let's be patient here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Really? I want to dodge that. I don't think the fire paper's doing too much damage. But I've got 2 of them, so I might as well use them and give it a go. I'm getting kind of hungry, and it's almost midnight. Midnight snack, perhaps? Perchance? So attempt number 3. I think there might be another layer after this, so we'll just get we'll get to the end of this dungeon, I think. Oh fuck. Nice. Have a good midnight snack. You think so? You think I deserve it? Oh fuck. Jesus Christ! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude. Damn. Maybe we won't get to the end of this dungeon if I keep dying. I almost had him the first time with all those Molotovs and shit. Did I also lose my blood echoes? I think I did. Shit. I don't think I had that many, which is fine. Oh, 15 blood vials too. We are running low on supply. I'll give it a couple more chances. See if we can get it. This is our last fire paper too, so we might need to like raw dog it. Yes, silly. You do deserve it, silly. Fucking hell. I need to watch out for that. Okay, bro, come here. Shit. You're a tough one. I did lose my blood echoes. That just retained like I just got 0 off them back. Fucking hell! He should not be that hard. We'll give it a few more goes. What time are we at? 3:48 for the stream. I'll take it to 4 hours, and if I don't kill the dude by the 4-hour mark, then we'll just call it a night. We'll pick this up next stream. I do very much look forward to Silk Song again. Where I left Silk Song is like prime for a bunch of new content. I think it's the opening of Act 3, so we're in like the final stretch of Silk Song, which is pretty hype. I don't know that for sure because I don't know spoilers, I don't have answers, but it feels like the final point of Act 2 at least is where I'm at. Oh shit. Nice. Nice. Oh, really? Well, I think I've got the pattern down, at least. I just need to look out for, like, that was a pretty big attack. I didn't know he could do AoE that big. You left off almost the end of Act 2, I believe. Yeah, I think that's where I was. It felt like the end of Act 2, because I got the 3 melodies that I needed. And then there was, like, the central part of the Citadel I had to go back to. I don't know what it was, like, ascend to, like, the higher part of the Citadel or something. I'm not sure, but... yeah. I've done, like, all my side quests so far. I'm in a good position. Oh shit. Nice. Hell yeah. Get some stamina back. Oh god. I don't think I can stagger him, which is why I'm not using my gun. I think he's too big to stagger. The big guys typically can't be staggered. Nice, that was the big attack I wanted to dodge. I've only got 5 blood echoes or blood vials to my name. That's not hype. Oh god. Where are you going, dude? Really? Damn! Alright, we'll give it one more go, because I'll not be able to do him with 4 blood vials. That's not going to happen. So, we'll give it one more go. If I can't kill him here, I'll do some farming for blood vials off stream, and then we'll set ourselves up well for the next one. Which could either be tomorrow night or next week. We'll see. Your next guaranteed stream, again, is Sunday for gambling. But I might give, like, a surprise Bloodborne one tomorrow night if I've got nothing else on. We'll see. The alternative is to just play some personal Legends EA. Damn! Okay, that didn't count. I was looking at chat. That doesn't count. You got this. You are literally the biggest Bloodborne fan. Yeah, for real. Like, the game should give me leeway, right? Like, oh, Silver's the biggest Bloodborne fan. Let him win. Give him a chance. That doesn't count. I was looking at chat. I promise. I swear. I swear. Yeah, so once this Chalice dungeon is done, we are going knee-deep into Cathedral Ward. Our next boss fight, I believe, is Vicar Amelia. We will do Vicar Amelia before the Bloodborne series ends. She is one of my favorite bosses in the game. I love her. So we will definitely see Vicar Amelia before the Bloodborne series ends. I'll make sure of that. Shit. Damn, dude. One more, I swear. I think I sadly just need to grind. Maybe I'm not meant to do this yet. I thought I was meant to do this Chalice as soon as I got it, but maybe I'm just not locked in enough. The chalice itself is pretty okay. The boss is just a bit of a bitch. I've wasted all my fire paper, all my Molotovs, all my blood vials. They're all gone. I'm a poor ass bitch. I'm a poor ass bitch. Okay, this should be the final attempt, I think, because we'll have literally no blood vials after this, so we'll see. Let's go non-verbal. Good damage. I got greedy there, sadly. Nice. Oh, big. I missed that. That would have been huge, actually. That was a visceral. What are you doing? What's up? Did you just fart? Oh, man. I thought I had that. Shit. Shouldn't have made the fart comment. That's what I get. That's what I get for making the fart comment. Okay. That's fine. We're defeated. We're defeated. I will do that off stream to prep for the next one. I need to farm some blood vials and shit. So I'll farm some blood vials, beat that boss off stream, and then we'll set ourselves up nice for the next one. So, dudes, let me just take a minute to, like, what can I do here? Can I do, like, what's that? Let's do that one. No, what's this? That one will do. We'll do that. Or, what's this? Yeah, that'll do. Dudes, once again, I've said it, like, a handful of times this stream. This has been such a successful one. Sadly, I know the Halo chat kind of killed stream. Everybody left. But apart from that, like, everything before that was, yeah, it was a really, really good stream. I really, really enjoyed it. Thank you for supporting everybody as well, Neptune. You're, like, a really good kind of member of the community. You make everybody feel welcome with the gifteds and the chats, and I really appreciate your contributions to all of this. It does not go unnoticed, but thanks for everybody who also lurked and contributed to the chats and the stream and whatever else. Yeah, you'll definitely see me on Sunday. You might see me tomorrow night if I can be bothered. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Sleep well, hydrate, and I'll see you when I see you.